says live.
It's live now.
Live now, motherfucker. Hey, we're on BeRAD's channel. Fuck shit, goddamn. Fuck. You never see BeRAD say that shit.
No, you can't talk like that. It's funny. So this guy from Canada made me like a plasma cut out of me doing a wheelie and like powder coated it. So he messaged me on Instagram. He's like, "Hey, I made this for you." I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's awesome." He's like, "Can I just like drop it off at some point?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'll be working on my van this weekend." Blah blah blah. So he's like, came from Canada and he dropped it off, and his parents were there. And then his parents were like, "Oh yeah, we watch your stuff too." And they're like, "The thing we like about you is you don't swear all the time." they're like a lot of those other YouTubers just say fuck and like swear all the time. I was just thinking like, oh, it's probably like Jake and freaking Derek and all them.
Yeah.
Just like
down.
Yeah. Fuck shit, cunt, pussy.
Sorry. So I couldn't see. I had to actually go to your channel to find this. I couldn't. It didn't come up in my stream.
I'm on my own channel right now, and it doesn't even show up. I'm on
your channel. YouTube's broken.
By the way, for all the people, like all the nobody, it says 11.
Well, we're normally on Ian's channel, but Ian's channel broke.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to get this to re-go.
I'm gonna share it on Facebook now.
Yeah,
I thought my idea was pretty smart. Like, I was trying to find some small channel with like fucking 2 people watching it and just fucking bother the shit out of them in like comments and see if we could get on their channel, right?
Oh yeah.
And then like we just fucking post on all our social media like, "Hey, we're over here," and just fucking flood the guy's channel up, you know?
That would be really funny.
I bet we could pull it off. We should do it as a prank one time just to see if we can.
Yeah, I don't get this though. It says like 8 people watching. There's no side chat.
Because like it's not in my feed. I'm sure it's not in a lot of people's feeds right now. It's like it's probably a few. Yeah, it's because YouTube's shutting down. 2017, last year, YouTube. You know, they're already starting to let certain departments of people go.
Oh wait, the side chat's here.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Oh,
I got the pop out chat pulled up. You gotta get them dual monitors, and you get the pop out chat one and the hangout in the other, and then you're porn on your phone.
All right, I posted on Facebook.
But yeah, there is a side chat. Corey Griffin says dick and sex. See?
Okay. Well, we're here now.
Corey Griffin knows what's up. Dick
Colt
sex.
45, 2 zigzags.
So yeah, guys, it's pretty late here. I think I'm gonna go to bed and end this.
What the fuck? Okay. All right, everybody.
If you actually just went through with that and ended it right now.
All right, thanks for coming. I'm Silky Fresh. Thanks for coming, Yamaha fanboy. We'll see you later. Good night.
I know we're fucking like all sequestered with the Yamaha fuckboys right now.
Excuse me?
FZ07 fever for Jay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because I guess you have 07 or I have an 07. What do we have? I don't even know. How does it work? I hate these numbers.
He has 09. You got an 07. And let's
see. Why don't they just have a name like one could be called Bebop and then yours could be called Rocksteady?
You guys can paint it the same color and wear the same T-shirts.
Wait, I haven't seen. It's just weird because thinking of how YouTube's being screwy. I'm subbed to your channel. I just went to your channel and realized I haven't seen like any of your last like shit ton of videos. I haven't seen them in my feed.
Dude, I've been getting unsubscribed from so many people.
Yeah,
I wasn't unsubscribed, but you're definitely not seen anything from your channel in a long time.
I thought people were making that shit up. I'm like, oh, you're not actually unsubscribed from people. You're just making that shit up. And I was like, dude, until I was like, holy shit, I gotta subscribe. And not even from big people, from like little guys that have like 500 subscribers.
Right. No, it's like specifically with like my friends who are like just getting into moto vlog, or like I think it might have been Backroad that I got unsubscribed to.
Yeah.
It was just like, you know, it's stupid. I'm like, well, what the heck? Those are the people that I like want notifications for.
Yeah, I was unsubbed from BXD and Sub D and a couple little guys.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think I got unsubscribed from Sub D, which is funny because I just met him in person. He was in Michigan, and we were rural disturbance, and a bunch of people met up at a bar, and he was cool. And then I like went to his channel to like watch a few videos since I haven't been there in a while. And I was like unsubscribed or something. I'm like, no, I was definitely subscribed to him.
Yeah, I don't unsubscribe to anybody unless they.
Like when came down here to Orlando, we got so fucked up. There was like people were fighting. We got thrown out of the bar because we were in this karaoke bar and we were doing all these shots of tequila, and like we put it on, somebody put it on Instagram. He's like, oh, we're at this bar, and like 30 people showed up, and then Z lost his mind and like jumped over a table and like knocked over all this shit to tackle Sub-D and start strangling him, and we were thrown out. Like, it was fucking ridiculous.
They get violent. It's funny.
I like Californians.
Would do again. I would get drunk with Sub-D again. Fun stuff.
Like, go to a bar that you know the owner and you don't like them.
I was down. I mean, I felt bad. I left the bartender a big ass tip because I was like, we like knocked over a bunch of tables and like fucking all this shit, and broke a bunch of glasses. So I felt bad, so I left him a big tip. But I didn't feel that bad. Like, it's not like we like broke a window or anything, you know. I mean, like, oh my God, there was a fight in your bar. Like, your bar is in a dirty fucking strip mall with a fucking that has smoking inside. Like, I'm sure there's fucking fights in here all the time, you know.
That kind of shows who you are, really, man. Because a lot of guys in your position would be like, motherfucker, fucking Z, you fucking made me look bad in my own town. I have to do business here. Well, if they all know me, you son of a bitch.
Oh, hell no, dude. I've been thrown out of so many fucking bars. It's not even funny. I mean,
Maybe it is funny though.
It is kind of funny. I've been thrown out of a lot of bars. I got thrown out bad once. I was so fucking drunk. Like, I've been drinking these buckets of margarita all night at this place called Howl at the Moon, where they do this like live piano shit.
I hate that shit.
And so they're like, these guys are like playing piano on stage and like singing like show tunes. It's gay as fuck. And I was there because I was trying to impress some fucking girl I was with. And I was getting buckets of margarita, and it's like it's a bucket, like a popcorn bucket, you know? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, you go to the movie theater, and like the biggest one you can get is like this plastic bucket.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to go get some fucking movie theater popcorn right now.
They give you that, except it's full of ice and margarita.
Mm-hmm.
I know I want popcorn now.
And it's just got like a bunch of straws in it. So I'd gotten a bunch of these, and I got
popcorn with a straw.
And I'm walking away from the fucking bar, and this place is crowded as fuck, and I slipped. And I slipped, and I fucking threw this fucking margarita in an arc over my head.
Oh my God. That's like 2 gallons of fucking margarita.
And just like soaked all the, like just everywhere. The entire thing emptied. It was just like everywhere over all these fucking people. And I like totally fell on my back.
Oh my God.
And they didn't throw me out for that. But then like, I was like, oh fuck, that sucks. And all these people were mad and like fucking staring at me like real hard, like they were going to do something, but they weren't because they're fucking pussies. And I went back up to the bar and I was like, I'll take another bucket of margarita. I seem to have spilled mine. and they were like, no, we think you've had enough, sir. And I was like, oh, what? What? And then I started a scene. And then you would think that would be the end of it, like they'd kick me out, but I didn't because all the bouncers came up and they were like, sir, we think you've had enough fucking margarita. It's time to go. And then I was like, well, how about you fucking take me out because I'm not leaving. And they're like, sir, we will take you out. And I'm like, how about now? And I fell on the ground and I like went limp. And I'm like, you're going to have to carry me out.
you were using nonviolent resistance.
Like, see, you had too many margaritas.
And I'm just like laying on the floor. I'm like, bitch, fucking carry me out. And I'm like, I'm not getting up. And they're like pissed. They're like, fucking get up. And I'm like, nope, fucking carry me out.
I like how in your head though you think of it like you're playing these events as if like you were like well enough in your head to like talk back that way. When I think about it, as you were trying to, you carry me out. I'll do this. Like you were probably belligerent and annoying as fuck.
You did it.
Yeah.
The greatest, we were talking about this the other day. We had another stream one time. I think it broke or something, or we restarted on yours, Shade Tree, and or maybe Ian could do it that night. And you got real shitty. It was like 2 hours in maybe, and you were so shitty. You didn't fall asleep on camera, but you're like, I'll be back. You got so drunk so fast, and you just went. We knew you were asleep.
Well,
And
a
that-
lot of times I start drinking before this. Like,
we know that, yeah. Especially at your old house when you were like a minute from your own bar, so it was
Yeah.
like you basically came home already, yeah. So like you fucking and what it was, I think Rev Bomb and Lee hung it out for the whole 8 hours.
oh yeah, where they like went for the whole. No, they went for like 24 hours, not 24
No,
hours,
because
but some way
that
long.
night is what it does. Yeah, because if you start these streams and just don't end it and you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna keep going, they'll hit 8 hours and turn off. It's like the little auto off time. And I want to say something after like 3 or 4 hours, it stops. Like it won't turn it into a video. Like it'll make a video, but it just stops after like 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? So if you made a 6-hour live stream, your end video that YouTube makes is like 4 hours.
Well, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I like getting drunk and anybody.
Oh, it was fucking epic, man. It was amazing.
You've done that a couple times, actually. Like I remember one night we watched your knees for a couple hours because you fell asleep on the bed backwards. You like came in and sat down, leaned back, and then it was just a shot of your knees and feet for the rest of the day.
What's about is when people mute you, because it's like it's funny when you leave like the mic like unmuted. You're super like don't mute him, leave him unmuted. We'll hear like random noises and shit. Like he's still alive. It's okay.
I would. Getting drunk feels good. So for all you guys who are under 21, you haven't been drunk yet. Let me tell you something right now. If your parents are telling you like don't drink beer, it's the devil's juice. Your parents are lying to you.
Nobody says this
It is the devil's juice.
Your parents are lying to you. Don't listen to BeRAD.
Don't stoop to that level.
BeRAD is a nerd.
Yeah. Usually what your parents tell you not to do, they're fucking doing behind your back. You're ready to have fun.
Smoke crack, hail Satan, chug whiskey.
Yeah.
My parents told me that you're supposed to be married before you have sex with a woman. Well, that's bullshit.
Right.
I got older and I was like, Dad, you didn't even do that yourself. He's like, of course I didn't. I'm like, yeah, see?
Dad, I was conceived at Woodstock. Shut up.
Were you really? No, you're not that old.
Well, I was raised by a Satanist. So I've
your grandma?
To say the least, my grandmother was a
Oh
Satanist.
God, so those paintings you got to put that one painting back up, like so we can see it.
The window to hell.
Yeah, because that was always in the background. That was
Sounds
amazing.
pretty sweet.
She's dead now, but she is hung on my wall ever since I can remember, and it's a photorealistic self-portrait of her burning alive in hell, naked from the waist up, and
Crazy.
I still have it now. Like it's hanging in my living room. I call it the window to hell because
There's a recipe to make a Josh, and that's part of it.
It's so fucking good because like the whole painting is in red tone. She was an amazing artist. I mean, really, very well respected in Florida at least. As an artist.
Wait, speaking of shit, what is this danky, sad-looking picture behind you of a motorcyclist? It's like a green piece of paper with a yellow piece of paper.
I put those up, but you can't tell what they are. They're vintage signed motocross pictures. That's Brock Glover, motherfucker, signed. Yamaha Motocross, 1980.
Cool. Okay, it is cool. It just looks really
that,
sad behind you there like that.
Hold that back up. Looks like Gary Busey's dad.
This is Kent Howerton, 1980 250cc transnational champion.
That guy slayed some pussy right after that photo was taken. You know that.
Look at him. It's like back then, dude. They didn't even fucking wear full face helmets.
Yeah, I wonder who sponsored him. I have no idea. Maybe Honda.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Just kidding, man.
I keep thinking I need to go get a beer and drink because I haven't done that yet.
No, don't stoop to that level.
Dude, Scarlett Johansson cut her hair off. It looks horrible.
Ew.
Those are cool pictures, Josh. Do you have any more?
I want to tell you right now, what you need to do is go grab a few beers, a couple brewskis, little fucking road sodas, and go in your kitchen. And you're going to want to find some kosher salt, and you're going to draw a pentagram around your computer chair.
But that's gonna have to clean that up later.
Satan will help you.
I bet he won't.
If you have any more of those pictures, Josh, it'd be cool to do like a fucking frame somewhere.
There was like
those are the only two I have.
there was a house up the street from me, like when I from my parents' house. I think it's been demolished now. Yeah, it has to be because there's a neighborhood there now. was this old burnt down fucking house, right? All that you could really see was the slab and where the chimney was, and all these remnants remains. This house was burnt down, right, at some point, and someone had drawn like a pentagram in there, and there was like fucking blood shit everywhere, and like all these candles. And I remember all the kids in the neighborhood were fucking spooked out by that place, and they're like, "Oh, it's scary. It's when you go in there, this things sound different, and it's like you're in this." And I remember I went in there and just started kicking everything over and like fucking pissing on shit. I was like, "Don't be fucking gay." We fucking gay guys. Just some fucking idiot spray painted a pentagram, put candles everywhere. What do you think you're gonna?
Fuck up, Alex, you faggot.
You think the devil's gonna get mad? Oh, and I'm just pissing on everything. That was the greatest. They took me over there. I'd already known about it. They took me over there like, we're gonna show you, Jake. It's really creepy. I'm just stomping on shit and kicking things. Like I would have pooped on the ground if I had a poop ready, but I didn't have one. I was trying to be
if I had one in the chamber, I would have fucking laid one down.
I was just trying to be like I guess disrespectful to whatever it was as best I could. Like if I oh,
dude, if I had one in the crock pot, I would have fucking I'd have laid some asphalt.
Oh man.
What's up, by the way? What's up, Asphalt Minion? Thanks for the welcome, man.
Yamaha fanboy.
I always get this. I always think of this because we do these streams, and we never do it because on Ian's live stream, which I'm not complaining about, it's just like it's absolute chaos and anarchy and everything like that. But now that we're on BeRAD stream,
now we can be serious, productive adults.
No, talk over each other. Talk over each other. Keep. No, I'm not going to stop. We're just going to keep talking over each other.
Shut up! I wanna hear what he's got to say.
Well, I'm saying, like, there's always several people. I know it's such a lame fucking question, and it's so fucking gay. But there's always like immediately there's like 10 people like what bike should I start on? And I know that's been done a million fucking times, but we've never done it in a live stream.
I have.
Man, have you already? Okay.
I've done it in all my live streams.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's because you're too nice. Because you see that and you're just like, I'm too nice.
We just ignore it bluntly.
Yeah. I mean, we're all guilty of doing it. I mean, we all started at some point. Well, unless you started when you were a kid, like
Frank wants to know.
So what do you say? I want to know, BeRAD. What's your bike? What do you say?
Okay, so
you can't know any information. You just have to pick a bike for somebody.
Yeah, I know. That's a GTR 125 is the perfect bike for anyone.
You're so wrong. Let me explain why. That's what kills me is like the amount of messages that you get, and it's like, what bike should I start on? And then like you might even try and go to like their Instagram profile and like see, like how does this person?
You actually research this shit?
Well, I like it, dude, because I feel like there are so many people who want a lot of our percentage who have never ridden. They've never ridden before.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, it's a joke to us because we hear it so much, but it's still a real thing that people are looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I always take it seriously. It's so hard to answer that when you don't know the person.
I feel like the classic Jake answer would be like, "Oh, Hayabusa," especially if you're on steroids.
Well, and honestly, it's like the thing I always say is like, what can you afford?
Yeah, that's big.
Is what it boils down to. Like, do you have $2,000? And if the answer to if I ask you, do you have $2,000, and the answer is no, then it's like, don't ask what kind of bike you need to have. How about you ask yourself, how are you going to save $2,000 fucking dollars, you jabroni? Like,
I think I think I got into biking for motorcycling for about $3,500. Yeah, maybe about 37 when I added gear and everything into it, and I bought a used R6. But like, I think I always try to tell people like, don't buy a fucking new bike. Like it's crazy too because people do it all the time. That's why the market blew up. It used to be the only like starter sport bike, for instance, was the old 80s looking Ninja 250 that they never updated. It looked so fucking bad, right? And people would buy them. And then finally, like about 10 years ago, everyone got really smart. Was like, let's make our starter bikes fucking actually look sick. Let's make them look like fucking this top tier bike, right?
Add 50 more cc.
You add a few more cc's. They still aren't fucking. They're still whatever. They're lame. They're slow as shit. And like these starter bikes are fucking. I don't even think they're. I always tell people I don't even get those like R3 or fucking CBR 300, whatever it is. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get so sick of that bike so goddamn.
What I don't get is why people would get that over like a 250, like a WR 250.
I say that now. I mean, when I started riding, I got into sport bikes, and if you told me I should get into supermoto, even if you made every argument, like if Jake today could come and make every argument about, dude, you can get the supermoto, you'll have way more fun, you'll spend less money, everything about it, I would have been like, fucking go. Like so I get the mentality. Like
I'm saying, like, if you're looking to like start out and learn to ride, and you're looking at like a CBR 250 or a Ninja 300,
it's faster. Yeah,
they're not fast. I haven't ridden a CBR.
No, that's what I'm saying. A WR 250 is hilariously faster.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like
it corners better, accelerates better. Yeah. Like
it's more comfortable. It's versatile.
They're cheaper. You can smash them into the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah, I stayed down in the 253 or 250 range for a while, like in multiple bikes. I don't even know why I did it. It's just torturing myself.
So like, but Brad, you started off like riding dirt bikes as a kid, right?
Yeah, like a
that's the thing. Like
PW80 and
like you got like that background where for me I didn't have.
Right.
My parents weren't into that. And so to me, I was like, sport bikes are cool. Sport bikes go fast. I want me a sport bike. So I got an R6 and I had another one.
See, it's funny though, because when I was like looking to buy my first like bike all on my own, like, you know, something a little newer, something that I could ride on the road, I was looking at like an R6, and I am so glad I did not. It's like
I had great times on. I can't regret starting on sport bikes because like obviously that was like there was that nostalgia fun time of just getting into riding, and that was a bike that it opened me up to where I could go ride places, which I haven't had again since till I bought this FZ. But yes, that guy, dual sports are ugly though. Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, fucking dual sports, supermotos are like they were just getting started too. Just like supermoto when I got into riding, I started riding in 04, and supermotos were like just starting to like fucking be a thing. So I want to say in 05 was when the DRZS supermoto came out. That really introduced a lot of people in America to supermoto. Like Suzuki did a fucking good on them, right? Like they fucking and they stuck with that bike.
I saw someone's comment was a DRZ 400 is the AK-47 of supermotos.
No, it is too, and that's like when people, and I need to get this question too. I'm sure I get it, especially since I had an old DRZ, like an 01 S model I converted, but still, like since I had that bike, the question I always get is like, should I get the WR 450 or the DRZ 400? Yeah. And I say to people, I'm not trying to sound rude, but I always tell people if you have to ask, get the DRZ 400. You don't know what you're getting into with the WR. It's fun, but it costs a fuck ton more money. It's a lot more like there's just a lot to do with that bike, especially if you're going out and buying one and you need to convert it. You need to make it like legal and convert it, right?
Right.
And you want to fucking like I don't think they realize how much they're stupid expensive. These WR450s are like you have one. It's crazy, isn't it? It's dumb.
Yeah, I've bought two of them.
Yeah, no. To buy one of those and like convert it to a supermoto, all proper is like, and then you gotta get your exhaust, and you're gonna put the YZ tuner on it because you have to.
Yeah.
Like it's easy. Like people will go into that Maxim dealer where they set them up like that, and they'll see the price tag like $11,000-$12,000. They're like, "That's fucking ridiculous." I'm like, "No, add it up. It's actually what it costs."
Yeah, no, that's like I probably have 13 into my current WR 450.
I need to get Excel rims on mine.
Well, also I'll say this: the bike I always point people towards, and I guess if you're a sport bike guy, if you want a supermoto, it's not the right fucking choice, but this is one of the reasons I made the video about Harleys that I did, is that I really think that one of the absolute best fucking beginner bikes you can buy is an 883 Sportster.
They are hella easy to ride.
Because there's a goddamn billion of them on the road.
Let me also emphasize this.
Everybody knows how to work on it. Parts are dirt cheap and fucking plentiful. They haven't changed since like 1980. Or fucking whenever it is.
I think it was 87 or something when the current version.
And so like you could get parts for it for fucking nothing.
They don't say this stuff. They're fucking single too.
And people love to talk shit about Harleys, but they're fucking reliable.
Yeah, if you're single, man, that is a bike that like people think they're gonna buy like a Gixxer and pick chicks up. Chicks don't. You can find the occasional chick that cares, but that's very rare. If you want to get strange,
You want to do that? Anybody watching this, you want to get that pussy? You want to get that You want to get that strange? Buy a cruiser. Girls don't like sport bikes.
I don't. Maybe
Hey, Brad, you may know a girl that likes sport bikes.
I mean,
It depends on what kind of girls you're
Yeah, I mean, you can always find girls like that, but you're gonna find for every girl that you find that likes a sport bike, there's probably 100 others that like a fucking.
Yeah,
It's a mobile vibrator, for God's sakes.
I was gonna say, for every girl you find that likes a sport bike, you'll find 10 more who like a Harley who just made out with their cousin.
It's easy. Hey man, it's easy to say from the other side, man.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, everybody likes this. Like this guy right here, Summer Motors goes GSXRs pick up mad chicks. I'm not denying. I'm sure you've picked up a girl on your GSXR, and I've owned a GSXR. My first bike was a 1989 GSXR 750. Guess how many girls rode on the back? A 0.
Sammy said that 50 he said 50-year-old fat chicks love Harleys. That's what you always see. That's the stereotype. But I'm telling you, you actually go to a biker bar, it's crazy.
Because they're not in the scene. Like, dude, I run a bar in the epicenter of the nightlife for Tampa. There are fucking girls and dudes trying to pick up girls by the hundreds in my bar every single night. And guess what I see? Fucking beautiful girls leaving on the back of cruisers every single night.
Yeah, no, I totally
do not get any fucking play.
I agree.
And you'll find a girl who go like ride, but they want to like ride down the street for a second. But girls look at the back of a cruiser, they look at a sport bike, and it's like girls who've never ridden. They look at the back of a sport bike, and they're like, "I'm gonna die because you're crazy as fuck." They look at the back of a cruiser, and they're like, "What's the worst that could happen?"
It's funny, yeah. It's the mentality is so different too, right? Though, yeah. But for real, I don't know, like smart starter bike though. If you're gonna like what's actually smart, yeah, some kind of like secondhand cheap duals for like a DRZ 400 or like a WR 250X or an R model, fucking something like that. Something that's so forgiving, so cheap, and just can take the fucking slams. Like you just fucking smash into the.
I honestly think the FZ7, like if you're dead set on getting a new bike for a starter bike, I think
you want to go like into the more sport bike world, right?
Right.
Yeah, I would say that too. The FZ07 is hella easy to ride.
It's so easy to ride.
Well, yeah, and everybody likes to say, "Oh, I want an R6 or GSXR 600." It's like those are, I'm sorry, I hate super sports.
I agree.
Like I fucking hate them.
I mean, here's like
I've ridden super sports. I've owned them. They're fucking stupid bikes that have no place on the street.
Has anyone picked up chicks on a gold wing? I bet people have, dude. I wouldn't put it past.
God, are you kidding me?
Wingers have money. You gotta remember that.
If you're in your 50s and you're trying to score some 50-year-old strange, trying to get that fucking, you're trying to get that old pussy.
That's a comfortable seat for them to sit on. Because if you ever look at a gold wing, the passenger seat is more comfortable than the driver's seat.
Yeah, well, when you're older, girls are looking for stability. They're like, I want a dude who has his shit together. And they're like, that guy's got his shit together enough to own a gold wing.
Yeah, that's like a $28,000 motorcycle.
It's even got a trailer that matches.
They're like, that dude's got like a retirement fund. He's got a 401k.
There's enough room for their handbag to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to fucking hold on to it.
I can take my poodle.
Dude, I remember seeing this one time, and I mean I'm sure it happens all the time, but I just remember I was that's when I think I had my R6 when I wanted. I used to go to the grocery store sometimes with this backpack, right? And you can only take a few things. You have to go like every few days. I had a car, but it was like, fuck my car. I was just always on the bike. And I'm just coming out there, and I saw this guy with a shopping cart and his helmet in the shopping cart. And he actually was parked right next to me. I walk out there in my backpack, with like a fucking like a half-size thing of milk because that's all I could fit in there, and like some fucking Hot Pockets or something, right? Fucking homeboy walks up to his Golden Wing, fucking he just starts loading the Golden Wing up. There's so much trunk space. The dude bought like
a full cart. And he's like,
that's right. He had like a cart, like it wasn't like stacked tall, but he had a cart full of shit. He just starts fucking loading it up, And he opened up his fucking thing. He had his jacket stuff in there, and as he's loading it, dude, he turned his radio on, was listening to some fucking classic rock, and I'm like, God damn it, this guy's got it together, man.
Not only am I going to load up my Goldwing, but I'm going to listen to Cat Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent while I do it.
You know what's sad too? This Goldwing is probably almost as fast as the R6 is too. They're fucking quick. I don't know. I didn't realize that till I was a Honda Tech, and I was like, fucking took one out and like actually fucking pin it out. You're like, oh my god, like this thing is. It's like it's that weird subtle fast that you don't realize it. Like you know it's going pretty quick, and then you look down, and you're at 120. You're like, oh my god.
Oh my god, you're talking about like my favorite fucking thing is like blown away boy racers on 600cc super sports on my rock street.
There's a video of, I think it's some MotoGP guys running Dale's Gap, however, Tell the Dragon on MotoGP, or I think they might be MotoGP bike racers. I can't remember. They're just pro racers. But they're on 2 Goldwings, and they're flying down Dale's Gap, passing fucking sport bike guys left and fucking right. It's hilarious, like full leathers on these fucking Goldwings. And it's the thing you don't realize too until you ride one. That is one of the most balanced bikes I've ever ridden. For it to be 800 something pounds, as soon as that bike is rolling at about 5 miles an hour, the amount of maneuverability you have with it, the amount of confidence you get is hilarious. I used to like we had the big garage in front of our building, right? And we had this back garage. So whenever you'd work on a bike, you have to go do a little quick run on it, especially if it's something mechanical you did to it, right? You need to go do a quick little lap around the building to make sure it's fucking, the wheels ain't going to fall off. And then you'd pull up and park it in front of the garage. And the Goldwing, my goal was always to pull up with the Goldwing and fucking, it's the size of like, it's the width of a garage door, right? The front door. And in that garage space, I'd pull up and have to do a U-turn. Without putting my feet down and scrape the peg. That was always my goal, was to scrape the peg on fucking Goldwings, like inside a fucking driveway turnaround. So imagine doing a U-turn in your driveway and leaning hard enough to scrape peg on an 800-pound bike. It sounds like, oh my god, but it's so easy on the Goldwing.
Well, that dudes who are 90 years old can ride those things around, like.
Yeah, exactly. They have reverse. If you get stuck, if you park it too, like if you can't push it back, it uses the starter motor as a reverse gear on it. It's fucking hilarious.
What do we say? Let's see BeRAD on a fucking Goldwing.
So that's what we're saying. So you either get an old like dual sport supermoto or a Goldwing.
Dude, what I really want is one of those like 150 horsepower scooters. Like they don't have pegs. You put your feet like right in front of you, like you're just sitting on a couch.
They say when you ride a scooter, everyone knows what you look like when you poop.
But I use the squatty potty, and the scooter, your feet are down too far.
Wait, you squat when you poop?
No, I don't have a squatty potty. I was just kidding.
Well, I mean, you said it with like such.
You said it with confidence. And I've immediately thought it. I'm like, no, BeRAD's the kind of dude who's just like, I've learned to poop more efficiently. Fuck you.
BeRAD wouldn't surprise me if he was all like, actually, I don't poop, and it's kind of weird. Never have.
BeRAD doesn't have a butthole.
Right? Kind of Kim Jong-il shit going on.
You know who doesn't poop? Girls and Brad.
Girls poop.
And
Brad
Kim Jong-un. He has no butthole either.
You live with one and you find out.
Oh, I have a butthole, and it's working overtime.
Anytime I'm ever like hanging out one-on-one with a girl and they like go in the bathroom, I always like make them red-faced when they come out. I'm like, oh, so how was it? They totally deny it every time. They like run the sink, turn the fan on. It's like, you think that's gonna hide your smell and sounds? Are you kidding me?
You're just like, hey, did you squeeze some excrement out from your anus? What's up, baby?
When I was dating my wife, I did this to her one time. She had to go to the bathroom at my house, and I fucking did the thing where you push the door kind of in and shove a bunch of coins in between the door and the side, and they can't open it. You know about that?
No.
So you think of the door swings inwards, right?
Right.
So if you push against it real hard, and you can start shoving quarters and coins in between the slat, like that little part that sticks out, right? Like the little nub, the little nub of the frame that's going around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you push it slightly, like around the knob. You start shoving fucking a bunch of coins in there. Like you keep pushing harder, having more coins. What you're doing is you're flexing the door slightly against the little pin or whatever on the door that keeps it shut. So when they grab the doorknob, it's like immense. They cannot fucking turn it. It's like what the fuck? I left her in there for like 30 minutes. I'm surprised she didn't break up with me. I would go too far.
Who the fuck is this?
They let me out. I'm like, what do you?
Guy in the fucking side chat.
Which guy?
He's fucking talking shit about everybody over there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Sammy Moto guy.
Who the fuck is this dude? He's going BeRAD's a creep, Jake's a pedo. Fucking get this dude out of here.
Usually, you don't blame anybody else for anything that you're not guilty of yourself.
We'll give him a second chance.
Yeah.
All right, second chance.
I believe in second chances. See, he's already back. He doesn't want to be the bad guy.
You're too nice, BeRAD.
He said, "I'm not." JK. Sad face.
Sad face.
Well, we don't want to be sad. We don't want to be sad right now. We want to.
No, fucking kick him out. Let's fucking just kick him out. It'd be funny.
Frank's already got his pitchfork though.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know, man. We're some angry bikers.
You don't
BeRAD.
want Frank to feel stupid.
You're right. Click on my name and make me an admin.
He's already got.
No,
He's already got his torch.
You're gonna be irresponsible and.
No, I won't. Have I ever been irresponsible with my admin powers, guys? Don't laugh. Come on, it's not-
Yeah, you're talking about Jake being fucking responsible with his.
Yeah, you need to go watch the end of the last live stream we did on Ian's channel.
He booted everybody.
It was good though. It was
I'm just saying.
Oh, he did it too.
Frank, I'm sorry you have your pitchfork and your torch, but you're gonna have to put it down.
Please,
Jake.
God, no. How about that? You want to be in a timeout, Sammy? I have the power now. He did it.
Wait, his name's not even Sammy. It's Suma.
You know what? I'm calling him Sammy. All right.
Well, let's be respectful to people here.
Listen to this guy.
Thank you, Angela. Hey, I just want to point out this to everybody. I mean, I don't know if you guys know who Angela is.
Oh, she's about to get a timeout though.
No, Angela supports everybody on YouTube. Super fucking great. She's awesome.
We'll see how she feels when she's been timed out for 300 seconds. I'm just kidding. I won't do it.
Frank's like, get him out of here. Who's with me? The gods have spoken.
I like this guy.
I'm like,
I like you, Frank. I like you so much. I'm going to time you out for 300 seconds.
Frank is the man.
That's how it went down though. But I was doing it for real on the industry. People are like,
you are a nice guy though. That was
like your band.
Like, let's be respectful here to everyone. It's pretty cool. I've not heard anybody say anything like that in like.
Well,
mind our manners.
This is what makes an awesome stream, though, is because BeRAD is the voice of reason.
Where will BeRAD be in 30 years? Will it be on a city council meeting?
actually, I do go to drug task force meetings in my community. No. It's like heroin. We talk about heroin. There's a lot of heroin death.
Y'all need to do the Philippines method and just start murdering them all.
I mean,
you know what I'm talking about? That one guy, the new president of the Philippines or whatever.
Yeah, that guy's fucking at it, dude.
He's insane. He's fucking insane. Like, I shouldn't laugh.
That dude's got death squads roaming the Philippines, man. That's fucking.
Yeah, he told his people, like, the citizens, like, if you see someone who's a drug dealer, you can kill him. It's okay. Like, you won't get prosecuted. And so now it's like just people are vigilante style, like, yeah.
So you could like basically shoot someone in the face and then put some coke on them.
Yeah. That's what I was. That's the first thing I thought about. That I was like, man, I know some people. If that was the rules here,
right? So it's martial law. I'd be like my landlord. I just
right.
Boom, coke.
Well, all I gotta say is like, if you want to make some real money, apparently the Philippines is the place to fucking deal drugs.
Sounds like it's not the place to. Sounds like it's the place to get killed.
I'm just saying, the minute it gets way dangerous, that's where the money is, because it gets more expensive.
I guess it would. Yeah, that would. Increase the things in profits and demands and crops and shares and bananas or however the fuck it all goes. I don't know.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I do not want to shoot
BeRAD Moto.
But I thought I should clarify real quick. I don't want to shoot my landlord. He's a great guy.
You need to clarify that just for like, you know.
If I can't be with Scarlett
Johansson,
Johansson, I'm going to shoot. Oh, wait, what? What were we talking about? Motorcycles?
Yeah, what's the best starter motorcycle? What's the best starter motorcycle to stuff the tank with drugs and import to the Philippines?
It's definitely the V-Rod. It's not even a gas tank. It's a fucking air filter. You shove it all up in there.
Dude, I was thinking the other day, so I just put more insulation in my van, and I like packed fiberglass into trash bags, put it in the panels, then I'm gonna put like carpeted wood over that. If I ever went into Mexico, would they just absolutely tear apart my van?
I think they know what looks like. I don't know.
Well,
They're
they
gonna
dog
take
it
one
first.
look at you with your fucking nerdy glasses and your fucking, and you're gonna be like, "I'm sorry, sir, but I'm in my van with my dirt bikes." And they're gonna be like, "Go on." So, which
You
makes
know,
me go
I'm
like,
not
"Hey,
kidding, he's
let's
actually
make a
probably
deal, Brett. Let's make a deal because you could smuggle some shit."
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could easily get away with it.
Do you want to
You
get
get
into
away
human
with it.
trafficking?
No, I don't.
You would
No, I
get away
think-
with it because people would never suspect BeRAD.
Well, it's like every time I get pulled over, it's like the cops feel bad for me because they think I'm just such a nerd loser, like riding.
You gotta throw them off. Have you been pulled over? You've been busting on wheelies and stuff.
No, I've never got a.
'Cause that moment would be great. They like this fucking hooligan, and you just pull your shit off, put your glasses off. Like, hi, officer. And you're just like, oh. And I've kind of seen this a little bit because I ride with a guy. It's been years since I rode with him, but I used to ride this guy Kirk or whatever, and he was a tall guy. Rode a KTM 625, and he was in his like I'll say his like late 40s, early 50s. A big bald spot on the back of his head. Just looked like a fucking dude, right? Like a normal everyday guy. Like, hey, I'm Kirk. Nice to meet you. And Kirk does badass wheelies and rides this KTM around, and we got pulled over, and I was like, he got pulled over. I was like, kind of waiting for. I was like, and he fucking pulls his helmet off. He's got this fucking. I think the officer's like fucking yelling at him until right till the point like he's starting to give him a hard time. And as he pulls the helmet off, the officer's just like, oh my god, you're like twice my age. He just throws him off so bad. I'd like to see you in that moment.
That's a great thing about gear, full gear. It's the great equalizer.
Oh yeah, you always get more like, I guess, respect, you could call it, wearing like good gear. It's kind of weird.
No one knows what's underneath. It's like a bunch
Right.
of Iron Men, you know?
Well, it's like me. I got my glasses, which I always like, pull my goggles down so they can see that. I'm always wearing like my big impact rig, so it looks like I look like that geeky kid going to like his first day of hockey practice with like an excessive amount of padding and stuff. So
My name is Brad, and I'm so responsible.
Well, it's funny. The only ticket I've ever gotten was on my dad's BMW, and I went straight through on a right turn only. Like, I was being the most like respectful rider possible. I made this one little move, and the cop was just sitting right there and got a ticket. It's ridiculous.
You went home though, and you felt bad about it though, right?
Oh, I did a confession later that day.
Dude, this guy Sumo Motors is fucking thinks I'm picking on you, BeRAD.
Dude, Suma, no, he's not picking on me.
Yeah, I would never pick on that faggot.
Now they want to get muted. See,
Let's all be respectful here.
okay, there you go.
I'm sorry. You can't. Okay, so you can't be that. I can't.
Oh my
be
God,
that
it timed out for
because he's
5
like trying to.
minutes.
He's trying to defend you. So like that's not a bad thing.
No, it's
I
not.
didn't, I didn't think about that. 300 seconds is 5 minutes. Is that
No,
right?
no, don't. I'm just saying. I'm like literally saying like he's trying to defend you.
Yeah.
So that's not. Dude, so I'm just making my jokes.
Joshua is being completely funny, and I take no offense to what he's saying.
I timed out Angela for 300 seconds.
Oops, that's not Jake. I gotta remove you as more.
She told me to. Literally, look, go to view deleted message and look. You'll see.
Once you give Jake power, it's all over. It's like fucking. He's like Joffrey in Game of Thrones.
If you ask me, I'll do it. You won't be able to chat for 5 minutes though. But that's my promise.
It's a fucking Hunger Games over here.
Lazy Waffleman just said I should get a tear tattoo.
God,
Dude, there's a place called Charlie's Burgers down the road from me, and every time Charles Texas fucking post, I'm just want a hamburger.
I have a
Yeah,
tier
I know they're not open right
dick
now.
for every VD I've had.
You ever
One tier.
just and probably not because you're not fat at all, Brad. But I'm putting on weight, so I did this weird. Sometimes I'll eat a meal, then like for some reason, directly after having a meal, and I shouldn't be hungry, and I think about something random. I'm like, man, I really want to go there and get some tacos from that place, and I'll be like debating whether I should do it. Like, should I get in my car and go get these tacos? I'm like, no, Jake, you just ate. You just had a sandwich. You don't need those fucking tacos. And I'm like,
Well,
man, tacos sound good.
Don't talk to yourself like a bitch.
You want tacos? Eat a taco.
No, I do.
Exactly,
I
man.
get
Listen
my
to
own.
background. You want some fucking tacos? Get some tacos, Jake.
No,
Fuck.
well, you're actually right because I do that. I get in my head about. I'm like, don't be fucking stupid. If you want fucking tacos, go get tacos. Okay, it's not even you're an adult. You want tacos, go get tacos. And I'm like, but you really don't need those tacos. Like I'm this like eternal debate, and I'm pacing back and forth, and Sadie, my
Like
little girl's just
grandma
looking at me like I'm crazy.
Grandma's in your soul screaming at you in the back of your ear. Fuck off.
Off, you don't need that right now. You'll spoil your dinner.
What about this though? Do you ever do this where like you're hungry but you can't decide what you want, but you're not really concentrating hard, so you open your refrigerator up like 300 times. You keep walking up, opening it, looking, and going,
Yes.
I don't know. And you just come back like 3 seconds later and do the same thing over. And you're like,
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
yeah,
I
okay.
do that constantly, going like, why isn't there some mint ice cream in here?
Yeah, you think you're gonna open it? There's gonna be ice cream sandwiches in there next time. like, does it work that way?
Best
Dude, I
thing
need
was
some
last
tacos
night,
now.
like fucking, I fucking went into Publix by myself, which are a local supermarket. I don't know if you guys have Publix, but that's our local supermarket. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy some beer and firewood. And I came out and I was like, guess what? I bought a gallon of mint fucking chocolate chip ice cream.
Do you go and buy beer and firewood just to prove how manly you are?
Well, beer, firewood, and mint ice cream.
Mint ice cream.
And she got so mad. I was like, I'm gonna smoke some weed and eat some ice cream and and like, dude, I don't care. Like after you're fucking high, you're like, dude, you can put down some ice cream.
You fuck. Yeah.
You can eat some.
You ever do
fucking-
the microwave thing where you're like, I just want a milkshake? You just
Oh
put a
my
bunch of
God.
ice cream in a cup and throw
And
it
she
in the
was
microwave.
yelling. She's like, dude, you better not fucking eat all that ice cream. You better not eat it all. And I'm like eating it. I'm like getting towards the bottom, and she's sitting next to me. I'm like, I don't want her to see how much I've eaten, but I don't want to stop eating it. So the only thing is like to eat it faster. I'm like, I'm just gonna eat it real fast so I can get to the end. And then she's like, why are you eating that so fast? I'm like, no reason. And she like gets up. She's like, let me see how much is in that. She like rips it out of my hand. She's like, I can't believe you ate this much. She like throws the rest of it away. No!
Oh god.
It was fucking awful.
How many people are watching this?
2, 7.
No, really, how many?
Frank and Suma are the only ones.
No, like how many does it say are viewing?
There's no way there's just 7.
There's 47 people watching.
There's got to be more than that. There's like a bunch of people in live stream.
See, I still think because even for me, if I go to YouTube right now, it doesn't show that you're live. Like if I go to my things, it doesn't show
Yeah,
you.
I don't know.
It's
what's
not
up
hitting
with it.
people's thing. I'm almost sure of that.
I
So
gotta-
weird.
I'll be back.
Yeah, 47 is crazy for right now. That's kind of low.
Well, because it's never even like notified anyone
Yeah,
normally.
it's not notifying me either, man.
Like the last live stream I did, I opened it up and there was like 400 people for the first little bit, and then dropped down to like 150, 200 for the rest of it. But there's like no one right now.
Hey, you guys in the side chat, man. I mean, do Brad a little favor and tweet it out since no one's getting it in their feeds. So give it to them, force it.
Don't spread this terrible entertainment.
No, spread it out like peanut butter on a penis.
God, yeah. It's like in your house on your own, and if you get that way and you get hungry, and you're like,
Right. Well, I mean, if you have a dog, kind of what you do.
All right.
I wasn't talking about the peanut butter. I was going back to something else there. Never mind.
Oh boy.
It's not about being being
I've had a guy
getting the munchies at the house is a bad thing because you have all this food there because you keep it in your house, and then you're gonna eat it.
What movie is that from? You ever put peanut butter in your balls and let your dog lick it off?
Oh, I can't think of what it is. It's not like Animal House or Caddyshack or something.
Something like Goonies or something. Or Lost Boys or some shit like that. I keep seeing Corey Feldman's face saying it for some reason.
Someone
Give her
asked,
cream cheese.
someone asked if I ever considered riding some hard enduro.
Would you consider riding some hard enduro? What's the definition of hard enduro?
I don't know. I get comments all the time. Like, I'll put enduro in the title, and they're like, "It's not enduro. It's trail riding."
Is that like a hardtail? Hardtail.
Becoming like I feel like there's like a weird like, okay, you've got dual sport riding, like
Right.
riding trails, then you've got full on adventure bikes, and then wait, just somewhere in the middle there is it enduro? I don't understand.
I don't know. I think enduro, people look at like a GuuRLS, like the stuff they do. They like just go out and make their own trail. You can go up hills and through rivers and rocks and stuff. But
When I went to Thailand, the guy called his touring company Enduro Madness, and we rode nothing but crazy fucking trails everywhere in Thailand. And they have so many. You could probably be there for fucking 10 years and still not have discovered all the trails.
Mhm.
Oh my!
So the answer is yeah, sure, I'll ride some hard enduro, whatever that may be.
I guess that means you go through trees instead of on trails, like Jake said. I don't know. I thought enduro and dual sport was the same fucking thing.
I mean, I don't know, because like, I don't know. Like the stuff I do, it's like they're like groomed, maintained trails, but it's not like something you'd want to take like your, BMW 1200 through. Like,
That's because people don't know what it's like to actually ride off road.
yeah.
They really don't, and I mean, it's not like I'm an amazing off-road rider. I know more than like your average dude, just because I've done it before.
Right.
But like when people are like, "Oh man, I want to buy like a Ducati Scrambler so I can like go off road,"
Yeah, it's like, no, you don't.
and I'm like, "No, you don't. You have no idea what you're talking about." Or even when they're like, "I want to buy like a DRZ 400 and start going off road," I'm like, "That's still gonna suck."
Dude, Jake, who was it that you led into the field on their fucking sport bike in a big muddy fucking high grass field and got them stuck?
Wasn't me.
No, it was Jake. Fucking led
Dan.
Like,
Fucking
Look at that! Look how I
crazy.
said it right before he came in. Wasn't that badass?
Dude, no,
I can summon people by doing that. You didn't know that, did you?
No, you can't. I was like, I'm literally hopping in the chat now, and you go, okay, bye.
Ew, gross. Get this guy out of here.
What do you mean? Okay, bye. We weren't talking. We don't talk outside of these things.
Oh,
No such thing. Nobody colludes before these things happen.
can I buy your friendship, Jake?
No.
No, wait. Oh, no, never mind. You can
Someone
only
was
buy-
asking if I'm gonna put stunt parts on the FZ. No, I'm not gonna like stun it out. Like I got crash protection stuff in here that's gonna go on it here like next day or two or something. I gotta go film this thing, putting all that on.
No, you don't,
But
Jake.
that bike's got to wear many hats, and I'm not going to turn it into a full stunt bike. It'll be a hooligan bike, like it'll do little wheelies and be
No, it
fucking
won't.
hoony.
Say that bike's gonna wear many hats one more time.
What does that mean?
That bike wear
What does that
many
mean? Wear many
Shut up!
hats?
Yeah,
Do you
what is-
understand what I'm saying? Like I bought a
I
cheap
know.
budget bike that I'm going to use like a Swiss Army knife and try to
What do
make.
you mean by
Yeah.
wear many
wants it to
hats?
turn into a trike, like in like 3
Hey, what help me out here? Explain what I mean.
What do you
Well,
mean by
you
wear
don't
many
have to
hats?
explain it. All you gotta say is like you want to be able to ride that bike across the country.
Yeah, I want that
Just
bike to be
fucking
like
say,
a
I
hooligan
don't
bike that I
understand.
ride around here.
You're gonna
Like
put a mini hat on a motorcycle. That's fucking
Not many
stupid.
hats. You just want to be able to ride it far. It's a
Mini
far
is in
game.
plurals.
It goes far. It's in the name. Far
Not-
Then
game.
just say it. Then
not
just
a tiny
say.
hat. I don't want to put a tiny hat on my bike. I
You want to
mean,
That's how it sounds.
Actually, no, wait, Jake. A tiny hat on your motorcycle will be adorable. You should
okay, we will do that. I actually have I have little sombreros that are about the size of a $50.
put sparrows on your bike.
I will put one on
Many
there.
of them.
Well, one.
There's,
You
there's,
have
no,
one.
there's not even an urban dictionary for wear tiny hats.
Well, what you should do is get a sombrero.
Wear many
and
hats.
I have
you
a
should
little
get a
sombrero. What if
tiny. You should get a tiny top hat, and you should get a tiny ball cap, so your bike can wear many hats.
Okay, but what I can do is I can
Manny, M-A-N-Y, not Mini.
What I can do to him too is I can take like
I was
like
so confused.
Correct,
Like,
Dan.
mini hats.
See,
Okay, look at
I
this,
thought
think
he
about
said Mini, and I was like, a tiny hat? What is that going
That's
to do
why I
for
said
it?
plural
I'm going to
hat.
drive around the country wearing a hat? I don't understand.
Okay, but then like,
Wait, is it
what I
mini
can do.
hats or is it mini hats?
Manny, M-A-N-Y.
Mini
No,
hat. Like he has a job.
It has several hats.
Dan, you're wrong. It's mini hats.
Don't fucking start this. I just Googled it.
No, he wants to wear little tiny hats. He just
Fuck
said
you,
that.
Shade Tree.
No, so what I can do though, like the little sombrero, right? Like think about this, right? I got a really smart
Dan, you
idea.
don't always have to be right.
You
I
can,
don't-
the
I'm
dome
not
part
right.
where your head goes, I glue a magnet inside those. Right?
Once would be nice, though.
Then I have another magnet on the other side, and I can clip them onto my little my little fly screen. Think about it.
Are you still talking, dude?
Yeah, I can swap out which which hat I have.
Who?
Oh, I'm putting now. I'm rolling with this. I'm gonna put mini hats on the bike.
I think you
Mini
should do it.
hats.
I like Mini,
I'm
and I
gonna
like
put
hats.
Mini hats on the Dempsey.
Little
Alright, now
tiny
you're just
hats.
getting
See,
fucking-
I fucking told you, Dan.
You know who the most ballsy fucking company is in the U.S. right now? Fucking Reese's Pieces. And let me explain why.
Yeah, you can have to.
Because they're putting Reese's is putting mini Reese's Pieces inside their giant peanut butter cups. How
Oh.
fucking ballsy of a company are you? That'd be like
That's like
Wait,
I
that's a
can't
good,
even
walking
think
around,
of
big dick swinging. I
I
respect.
can't think of another instance. That'd be like you go to Toyota and you buy a Toyota Tacoma, but instead inside the Toyota Tacoma was a tinier Toyota Tacoma
that
That you could ride around like a Power Wheel.
that you could ride around like a Power Wheel.
Yeah, it's just like and it's not even weird. Like that's just how it comes, dog. Okay.
That's like
Yeah,
if you
you're
bought a
used to it.
gun that shoots a smaller gun out of it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know what?
that's like if you were to buy a gun.
Welcome to Trump's America.
Dude, that's funny you say that. My local shooting range had a deal
Thanks, Trump.
last year where you can get a SIG 556 and a SIG 5 or a SIG 22 in the same model. So like for a practice, and you get them both for $2,000. Thought that was a killer deal. I thought.
You thought wrong.
Same deal.
There's
You
always
gotta-
those things
you
right
gotta-
here. People, I like when people think like you'll hear about them on the news. Like there's this place in Texas that you can buy a truck and they'll give you a shotgun. Like it's like every once in a while somebody will do a deal like that. But yeah, I love it. People are like it'll be like from 10 years ago and they'll be bringing it up like, yeah, in Texas when you buy trucks they come with guns. So it's like Jimmy John's fucking Chevrolet and Chrysler did that fucking in '92. Calm down. I don't know.
Jimmy
You do that
John's
down
is a
here,
delicious
you
sandwich.
do that down here when you opened up a new checking account.
So
There's
Like if you
Yeah.
open up, if you like went to a new bank and open up a checking account, they give you a shotgun.
there was
I'd open a bank account and close that shit.
an F-150 and it would come with like a I think a Honda motorcycle and they make it look like you're getting like this 450 or something, but I think it was like you were getting like a fucking like an XR like 150 or something, right? Like it's not you're not getting it.
Like it's some like Price is Right shit. You know?
Yeah, it's like a
$2500
$2,500 motorcycle you're getting. You're not getting a fucking CRF 450, but their ad straight up has like a picture of a CRF 450 in the back of an F-150.
Well, you couldn't even do that anyway because you can't like. Okay, think about like giving some random dude like, "Hey, here's a CRF."
blowjob.
Like that's a fucking you'll kill yourself.
You're gonna murder people.
You're gonna kill yourself on that bike. That's worse. Like I think it's worse to give somebody like a 450 motocross bike than it is to give them a leader bike. Like,
You mean a bike that you can just loop out at any given moment just by twisting the throttle?
hey, how about this? Discuss that. What's more?
Dan, you've ridden you remember you rode my WR? It was that way. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Oh, I
swear,
thought
it's
you said
literally
that
what I
too.
was talking about.
Oh, I thought you were saying the leader bike was that
No,
way.
because you know what happens in a leader bike? You can't loop it out in second or third just by giving it
can,
throttle.
But you have
I mean,
to go
like,
really fast.
You have to fucking try, dude. Like,
yeah.
let's be honest. You have to try to do that in second. and
Yeah,
third.
people think that's funny because people, when they get into like, especially they start riding sport bikes, they're like scared letting the clutch out. They think the bike's gonna like possibly loop out. It's like
Yeah, it's like
it's not gonna happen unless you just what?
it's like the way liberals think guns happen. When you just touch the trigger, it's gonna go off. Like bang.
You can't
10 people did.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
It's unfair to say liberals.
And then the 450 actually kind of is that way slightly, though.
But exactly, because the throttle pull is like a half an inch. You're just like open
Oh,
throttle.
Brad, you said you rode an FZ earlier, right?
Yeah, I've ridden the exact bike that I
You should
bought.
ride mine now with the R6 throttle.
Okay,
It makes the throttle throw like about 30% shorter.
I don't know if I'd like that.
No, you would. Because it's actually you actually come to find like it's too long. Because like your position when you're on the wheelie and you want to be on the throttle, like you have to have your hand too cranked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? To get to full throttle, you have to do that weird thing where you grip the throttle funny. Then once you're up on the wheelie, you just want to be feathering the throttle, right? Well, your hand's in a weird fucking position now. Like it's all rolling forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you're having to over roll it forward. And so as soon as you put that R6 throttle tube, you can do the smash to wide open to back to fucking creeping throttle really fast.
Dude, that's
think,
legit.
I think
And you have to buy these. You have to buy 67 cents worth of 2 washers, so the fucking rubber mounted bars don't pull back 2 inches when you yank up wheelies, because that's annoying. I'm sure you noticed that, didn't you?
I didn't ride it long enough to notice anything about it.
I think the FZs are more solid mounted. I don't think they have that problem. Yeah, the FZ09s.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, man. I never experienced that before. And
Yeah,
until I started riding all those FXR, and I was like, oh shit, it's an FXR. People do wheelies on these all the time. Like, I'm gonna do some Harley wheelies, right? That's exactly what I thought. And then like I tried to do a wheelie. I'm like, these bars are gonna rip out of the fucking triple tree
Because they're so rubber mounted.
Oh, because they're like you can shake them.
Yeah, there's a weird thing too, like when people jump on different bikes and they think, oh, I'm gonna wheelie this bike, and then like I don't know, like I'm hearing Brad's like this too. Like Brad, I think like you or I, we could probably jump on most about any random bike we've never ridden. And like you know the technique, like you can get a bike on the back. If the bike's possible to get on the back wheel, you're gonna get it on the back wheel.
Oh yeah, I got on I'd never ridden the only sport bike I rode before what I'm gonna refer to in a second was a CBR or an F4i, the Honda F4i, and it was like
Best Honda bike ever, by the way.
Anyway, it was like 3 years ago. So really, the first like sport bike I've ridden was this ZX6. I got on it and I was just like cruising like the bottom of second gear, balance point, like no problem. Like I could have taken my left hand off and just sit there. It's like, yeah, it's pretty.
Well, it's
much
like, but when people see things like they think it's fascinating that you can wheelie a bike like the F6, and I just bought it and I pulled off the back wheel, and they think that's really cool. And you're like, not really. Once you know, like if you've solid got it down, like it's all. I think 90% of it's the timing, clutch, throttle, slam it, pull.
Yeah,
like
I think the hard part comes like because I have ridden a CBR 1000 and just like the engine braking on that is so
minimalist.
I don't know.
Like I actually scared every time I get on a proper inline 4 bike. I have this moment, like it's usually the first time I come to a stop and I let off and the bike doesn't let jerk forward, and it freaks me the fuck out for a second. I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta use the brakes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
I just stick it in first gear and let it slow down.
I had a hard time riding a wheelie on the CBR 1000, but
well, the power's so different if you're used to your dirt bikes and stuff where you fucking kind of grunt them up at mid to low RPM, and those you have to wrap out to like get into a wheelie. Like a 600 is weird. Like a 600, you got to be like, it seems like if you're not over 10 grand, it ain't gonna wheelie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It took me a few tries to like even get the wheel off the ground, but once I did, like I could very easily just ride it out.
If anybody's listening that wants to figure out how to wheelie a CBR 1000, just get it about 40 miles an hour in first gear, put the clutch in, slam it all the way back, and dump the clutch, and just you'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, it's a leader bike. What you could do is just leave it in first and hammer the throttle. At some point before you hit red line, it's going to be on the back wheel.
Yeah, did I tell you what I figured out about mine? Why I couldn't, why I was having so much issues wheeling my shit is because traction control was on. I've never had a bike on the ZX10.
Oh no, I didn't know you even had that.
I never had a bike before with traction control. I didn't even know I had it. I was like Googling
ABS
it.
All that shit.
Yeah, it's got all that cool shit. I don't know how ABS works, but I keep trying it. It doesn't work.
You can't turn it off?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
I
every time I
really like fucking crazy.
I even notice when you ride a bike with ABS, I even notice it feels like you honestly can get more braking, especially on the front end. You're like, no, there's more, because you just feel it kicking in so early. I think it's just so lame because it's like ABS on, you're not going to do a stoppie or skid the rear whatsoever, and that's just
no.
gay.
My ABS,
That's got to go.
my ABS doesn't seem to work that well because I can fucking lock that back wheel up so easy on that stupid ZX10.
Whose bike was it? It was Hunter Honda. Hunter Honda's got that. Was it the CB 1000? And I when I stole it in this video, I stole it. And I rode it up these hills. And I rode it back because I basically off-roaded his bike. He was pissed. And I rolled it back up on this polished concrete surface. I fucking like drifted the ass end around coming up to a stop on him. And he's like, I remember he's angry, but at the same time he's like just perplexed. He's like, wait, how did you make it do that? I guess he's always trying to skid the rear and it just won't let him whatsoever. I'm like, oh, I felt it was trying to kick it out. I just put the pedal down as far as it could go, and it just it gave up on life. It was like, I guess I'm just going to be locked up.
That's like one of the reasons I don't like other people riding my bikes. I'm like, dude, please don't.
Brad, have you ever been able to do this, though? Like, I can kind of do it, like, on dirt. I've been able to pull this off, and I was trying to do it on a polished surface yesterday. I was doing the thing where I'm coming up, like, I was on the WR, like you hammer the rear brake, go into a slide, and then in the middle of the slide, you dump the clutch and start going into drift mode.
I know.
You tried it ever like in tall grass or dirt, like it's kind of doable there.
Yeah, like I do it on dirt all the time, but in terms of
cash me outside. How about that?
Yeah, but like on street, I don't know. I'm like too scared to do it. My buddy on his WR250 does that, and he can go into like full like drift mode. Like,
dude, I would love to be to the point where you got your, you know how they just kind of hover the one foot out, just
yeah, not even he'll be like both feet on the pegs, like leaned over, handlebars cocked the like opposite direction, like doing donuts.
Full lock.
On a WR250R.
Well, there was a guy on when we were in Dallas. That's when I was doing it. We were on this big paved surface, and I was kind of trying to do it on my WR. I'm in dual sport mode, so it's extra fucking, but like. I would like get it sideways and just, it's that transaction. I think it's a commit thing. You figured out what it is pretty fast. Cause like I can do this thing where I'm starting to turn it, hammer on the throttle and get it to start drifting out. It's kind of sketchy though. Cause you got to get it out fast sideways. You're going to just high side it.
Yeah.
But I can do like gnarly, like I can like almost lay the bike over, like hammering the rear brake and just skidding it super sideways. Right. But it's that transition where you go from locking brake to throttle. Like you have to like, it's almost like you're holding the brake in, holding the clutch in, like you're sliding the rear in the same way you're bringing the RPMs up. You have to like let off the brake and dump the clutch at the exact moment. And just, it has to be done. The commitment to do that is fucking, I don't have the fucking balls to do it.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it at the track a few times, like unintentionally, like where I'll back it into a turn and then like, you know, it's maybe a cold day, so I like give it a little too much gas in the rear. Like you're on the throttle, but the rear's coming out, and you just
drifting coming out of a turn, though, right? Yeah, I've done it. Yeah.
Have you ever like do the thing where you downshift like too high and that back rear kind of locks up for a second?
Yeah, that's
what we do on purpose when we ride super.
Yeah. What I'm saying though is like if you're just riding, you do it on accident. I had a friend who used to do that. He didn't know how to downshift normally, so he would downshift into like fucking 10K on a 12K RPM bike, and that shit would just fucking come loose every time. I'm like, dude, you gotta wait for it to slow down more, man. Take it easy.
I used to do this to people, and I haven't done it in a long time. It's like such an asshole thing to do. I used to love, like, you guys think it's funny to like kill switch people's bikes.
Yeah.
I used to roll up next to people on their left side and downshift their bikes for them.
Oh, I've got a video of my buddy doing that. Oh, that's speed.
Yeah, just like reach your little toe over. You got to do it like gently so they don't notice it. Make sure they have both hands on when you do this. You know, they're not.
Yeah, you can't just go around like stomping on people's accelerator, like fucking.
But I would sit there. All you do is you just put you reach your toe out, especially because some people do this too. The people I've done it that would usually do it too. They get to that thing where they get comfortable, like they put their toe on the peg. They don't really have their fucking foot over the shifter, so the shifter's just out there in the air, and you just kind of roll it next to them, like, "What's up?" and stick your foot out, and then they go clock, and they drop back, like you just conk, and they fucking just behind you instantly. We do this to a lot of people. I'll do the like for the light, fuck kill switching people. If you're at a dead stop in neutral, I'll fucking stick your bike in first.
Oh yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah,
I've gotten a little bit wiser about doing it. I've become a little more adult. What I often do is I'll roll up real quick and I'll put my front tire sideways in front of your front tire and then slam it. So just on the right chance it doesn't stall, you don't just ghost right into the car in front of us, because that would be a little fucked. Oh, I got fucking llama so good, dude. I fucking knocked him the fuck over yesterday.
Llama?
Informal
Informal
llama.
llama.
Holy shit! He's like one of the first people I talked to back when I started motovlogging. Is he still around?
All right.
That guy's a great guy, man. I like
He's
him.
still alive?
Yeah, he looped it. What was it? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, it was Sunday. Yeah, he looped it. So it's the second time this week he's looped out.
Oh god.
It was such a great. I was wheeling right beside him, and I was just like, I remember I just thought to myself, like, I wasn't filming. He was though. Luckily, all of a sudden I remember going, "Holy shit, he's really doing a good wheelie." I look over here. Fuck, llama, fuck.
You say he's doing like Harley wheelies now, right?
Informal llama? No.
That's like Coleman the Coolman. And
Oh no, I missed it. I think I missed it. I started the camera as I was rolling up. I'm just pulled the clip up here. Hey, let me go to the one before it. Just
No, wait. I don't think I'm thinking of Informal Llama. I think I'm thinking of Llama Goose.
oh yeah.
Oh man, dude. All right, let me show you.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Llama Goose, dude. He was like one of the very first people I hung out with when I started motovlogging.
Let's say he lived in. I was thinking Informal llama lived in Louisiana. I wouldn't say you ever saw him. Okay, check this out though. Look, I did the thing. I was rolling up and I turned the camera on, but look, I missed it. That's the first bit. He's already laid over right there. You see what I did too? He was sitting next to his bike. They were talking about something, trying to figure something out. And I just ran the fuck into him sideways. Like Sub D thinks he's fucking gooning. We do this too much. But they're motards. It just seems it's not fair.
Yeah, how bad are you gonna hurt it? Like the worst thing that you could do.
Well, it was so funny because he looped it out, right? Like he looped that bike out, and like he was lucky too because he was wearing he had his rock jeans on, and then he had MX gear underneath his hoodie. So that back piece, like they won't roll up. The big fucking back protector.
Mm-hmm.
So he had like a small little fucking raspberry on his fucking side, just a little one. He's gonna be fine. And then we're looking at the bike, and like the worst it's done to the bike is it bent the his 12 bar or whatever. It's just it's more bent than it was. Like so what?
You sound like my friend Russ at McKinney Manor. He's like, well, he's just missing a tooth and has a slip vertebrae. He's gonna be fine.
He's gonna be fine.
No, he didn't. He just had well, you couldn't even call it road rash. He had like a slight red mark on his skin. I don't even think it slid up. I think it's like shirt red rash.
I had a slight red mark on my skin once. I went to the free clinic and they got it all cleared up.
Yeah. Should get a penicillin shot.
Yeah, they gave me a little shot, gave me a little cream.
Yeah.
You know what? She said she was a nice girl, but the truth came leaking out.
Come on, guys. This is funny. You've like silenced the room for some reason.
I don't know, man. Because
I'm 5'10", 300 pounds. Would a 50cc scooter be a okay starter moto vlogger?
Yes, the best. Oh my god, I would love a 50cc scooter. No, just kidding. Get a GS6 R1000.
Yeah, dude.
Have you guys seen that video of like the two dudes in like Brazil or something doing that scooter street race, and they're absolutely hauling ass like on this mountain road?
That's so fucking intense, man.
Dude,
I can't even imagine doing that because you watch what they're actually doing. You're like, oh, they're on scooters, but then you see what they're doing. You're like, they're so close to dying every second.
well, yeah, it's like you don't need power to go fast. You just need to be a good rider to go fast.
That video is super fucking stressful.
Well, yeah, those dudes don't know any different though. They're like, "What's a guardrail?" Kind of shit.
Yeah.
They've never seen
just
any of
like,
that shit, so they're just like, "This is how it is."
I think there's just a thing with like race people and some stunt people. There's like a disconnect with this can hurt you. I think there's a lot of people that have that. Like you watch Nitro Circus and you see them like Travis Pastrana can't even walk straight. Like he's all fucked, right? Like he's like totally dicked himself. When he's like 50, he's gonna be like, kill me, So, but it's like it doesn't fucking connect with him when he's like, I'll just try to do this really hard trick. Like I'll just get hurt on a bunch.
Try it again. This one, like I couldn't walk after failing at this one, but let's try it again.
I want to say like I was watching. I think he's something like 19 or something. Some ridiculous amount of knee surgeries he's had. And I'm just sitting there going like, I'm like trying to do the math in my head. I'm like, but each time you had a knee surgery, you shouldn't have been able to ride for this amount of time. and that means like I'm doing the math, like there should be like a fucking like 6-year period you couldn't ride a motorcycle, but clearly that never happened. So I'm guessing you had a knee surgery. You waited like 2 weeks and got back on the bike, didn't you? That's the only thing I can.
That's like where I am at right now. 'Cause it's like, I like to push myself. Like I've had this goal in my head lately. Like I want to backflip a full-size dirt bike at some point in my life, but I don't want to get hurt.
I know that much.
Yeah, well, I don't know. just go for it, right?
No, you don't. That's how you become paraplegic. How about this? Why don't you learn to backflip a bicycle?
No.
You start with that and work your way up.
Well, what I was
Brad,
thinking.
do you ever don't you ever talk to fucking Lee Stewart?
Yeah, Lee will help you out with this.
Yeah,
Make this dream come true.
We talk a little
Help you
bit.
backflip a bike.
Because he's apparently gonna go hard on this. Like he wants to backflip the Z125, and I think he's gonna do it.
Yeah. Shit. You're talking to a dude who's like backflip snowmobiles. He can help you backflip with dirt.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
He's fucking. I mean, he's still far away from you, but he's like way closer to you than he is to anybody else.
Yeah. Where does he live? I don't even know where he lives.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. Right.
Winnipego.
Yeah, Manitoba.
Is that like northwest?
It's just north of Montana, like central Montana.
Okay.
Yeah. He's still like 10 hours away from you, but he's close enough.
Well, I'll go visit him on my way like
You
back
guys-
to Michigan from.
Seriously, you guys need to fucking. Out of everybody I know who does YouTube videos, there's a few people who are like the best fucking riders, and it's Suburban Delinquent, Lee Stewart, and you.
I feel like me and Lee need to get together to do things. Just like weird, like what we were kind of talking about the other day, just doing weird mechanical. Like we need to try to just like build some weird shit together.
Make a vacuum cleaner bike that runs off vacuums.
Some
like
shit
vacuums.
that.
You're all into that though. I think like a couple times a year, your channel subliminally or like what's the word I'm looking for, involuntarily creates something ridiculous.
Which channel?
Yours. I'm talking about you.
Oh,
Hey, Jay,
I already watch a channel like that.
What was that Capamura thing about 3D machines?
I don't know. I watched his video. I guess he put a video like the thumbnail and title. It's like there was a picture of 3D machines, and it says, oh, let me pull it back out. I can see it right here. It says fraud, really big letters. It says YouTube made 3D machines a fraud. And I was like, I wonder what direction he's going to take with that. You know, and so I watched it, and then all he's saying is that he said, I used to like 3D machines, but now 3D machines basically does daily vlogging stuff. And it's like he's having to make daily videos. They're not the same. And I don't like it as much. And I used to just like 3D machines when he did his other videos. And I was like, oh, that wasn't direction I thought. It was actually a really dumb video.
I was just wondering. I saw you share that earlier.
Yeah, it was like, because I saw that thumbnail. I was like, oh, whoa, what's this guy talking about? And then he didn't go into what I thought he was going to talk about.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes, but like I don't actually watch 3D machines at all. I've never seen any of his videos, but like going on to the daily vlogging stuff, it's like, you know what, you can't. Motor vlogging is great, but
Wait.
motor vlogging is a platform that gets you into.
Shade.
What did he just fart?
Kind of came through.
Dan.
What's up?
Never mind.
You farted, didn't you? Know what you did?
Yeah, I tried, but it just
Did you
like
poop?
didn't come through. No, not this time.
I hate daily vloggers. That's what Jay says.
Dude, it's actually I've
But here's the thing, like
I don't hate it because it's like this is what you're making videos. You don't have to make motorcycle videos.
right.
I've been
You
about
make
that
the
on my
videos you wanna
channel
make,
since
but-
the day I fucking started it.
Yeah.
It's like dude, this is my channel, and I like motorcycles.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
kinda
I
what
think
wanna
like
do.
you've seen a lot of those people. They've evolved and sort of changed their channels into doing a little bit of both. And I mean, there's many reasons why, but yes, YouTube does sort of. It's like a thing. It's like I don't think it's that they prefer vloggers. It's like I think it's just like it's the consistency or something.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. Like from our perspective, like,
Like your shit ain't being shown right now, BeRAD. You ain't consistent enough. YouTube decided they didn't need to fucking post your fucking shit.
Dude, I've been posting 4 videos a week for the past like 6 months, like through injuries. I've been consistent. Anyway.
Yeah,
there's a weird slope going down, and the thing is like,
Yeah, you're
you
fucking.
can't go motovlogging as fuck. You can't like you have to look at all YouTube's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Maybe people are sick of YouTube. I don't know.
Is so fucking impressive, like what you post, because like I've posted 1 video a week for the past year and a half, and like that's such a huge accomplishment for me. And you're just like, yeah, 1 video every 2 days. I'm just like, fuck.
But I mean, it's like it's definitely easier for me because like that's all I'm doing right now. Like anything I do is related to the channel. Like that's all my work right now. I'm not working for my parents anymore, so I can put 100% effort into riding every day and putting out a video. So that'd
be nice. I think I've had since like, you know, they're having the kid and everything's been going on. Like, I think people would be surprised to find out, like, most time, I would say in a month, 2 to 3 times a month, I got to go ride.
Yeah.
And I was able to stretch that into making a month's worth of content. I don't know how. I did that for a long fucking time. So
yeah, I kind of milked a lot of my footage a lot too. Like I took trips down south and I'd post like 4 videos of just riding mountain roads. It's like it was boring as shit, but some people liked it.
Well, like the video I put out today.
Is that the clothesline one? I just saw a thumbnail.
yeah, I really did clothesline myself. That could have been bad.
On that, was that a Trump sign? I didn't watch the video.
No, it was just some local somebody sign, but it did not come off the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, it looked like it almost took your fucking head off.
It fucking hurts. Yeah. Luckily, I had this like weird intuition on it because I was about to gas the fuck out of it and do it after I went through the first one. So easy. But anyway,
you might have been better if you did that.
What would have worked is if I had put it on the back wheel and fucking had the wheel. That would have fucking broken, no problem. I have no doubt. Or it would have been hilarious. They would have just fucking mousetrapped the bike right on top of myself. But
not answering. Don't answer.
It just fucking swallows.
What happened?
This kid does like a backflip to this weird trampoline looking thing, and it just fucking eats him, man. He just disappears.
All right, don't worry. We can't have to hear him now. I muted.
Was it a Trump sign?
Oh, dude, no, just watch it, man. It's funny.
I haven't seen it.
I just linked it. You gotta watch that shit. Just like he just gets fucking eaten. Just fucking.
I've seen this. Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah. He just goes. You don't know where he goes.
His head and his crotch make full connection on that jump.
He kicks himself in the head.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. He's like, you know, they say like every guy's trying to suck his own dick. This kid just won. He just did it.
God, the person filming that though, just what do they have to be thinking?
It's like,
how does this go down too? That's the other weird thing. I wonder, like, where does this thing go?
Yeah, I don't know where it lands, but that kid just.
I'm just watching it on. I'm just watching it on.
Oh yeah.
You just see him tumble into non-existence.
Plinko did. He's like Plinko on Price is Right. He just fucking.
As far as I'm concerned, that was that kid's last time ever seeing daylight.
Oh yeah, he ended up like at the bottom. It was like Saw 4. Like if you want to survive.
There's actually spikes. You know, you remember in what's it called? Fucking forget it.
The Spike movie.
I think what's the game where you fucking blood comes out when you punch people?
Blood comes out game.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat when you get knocked into the pit and spikes at the bottom.
Oh yeah, like the kid just slowly falls into it. He just disappears.
I know. I so want to be there to see what happened next.
Nothing, Jake.
It kind of reminds me of the Goonies too. I'm setting booty traps.
This guy messaged the Feminist United Facebook page. Just, can I speak to the man in charge?
Oh, what the fuck? Waylon's here?
No, it's not Waylon.
Not Waylon.
Yeah, hang on. Back row does the best pronunciation of my name.
It's
Waylon, not Waylon.
It's not Waylon.
Waylon
No,
Moto.
Waylon.
Is it Whelan?
Well,
At this point, it's however you want to pronounce it.
It's Waylon, like
Whelan.
Waylon fucking Jennings.
Is
Yeah,
it
I
a
wanna-
huge
I'm gonna
fucking
pronounce
faggot? That's you said I could pronounce it however I wanted to.
Yeah.
Funny? Well, I don't know if it's funny, but I was in a hangout with you, Dan, like way long time ago, and my mic didn't work, so I was using a crappy text-to-speech thing.
That sounds right.
Along the lines of "do it with Dan likes doing it with dudes," and then I just kind of dropped out. And then you blew up.
Disappeared forever.
Hey,
I'm
Wheeler.
like, wow, I had an interaction with this guy when he had like 3,000 subs, and I called him a huge faggot.
Wouldn't it be the funniest thing if that was the cause? Like somehow, just because of YouTube's like weird system, it's just because that got thrown in somehow with my name, and people just happen to type in like, "Oh, fucking doing it with huge faggot," and then
It's the butterfly fag effect.
butterfly effect.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this, man. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and
That's all I do.
and a large portion of those YouTube. I don't watch cable, man.
I don't have cable.
I assume a lot of you guys are the same way.
Yeah, I don't have cable.
I watch YouTube videos, and so my whole thing is I watch a lot of YouTube videos that aren't motovlogging because I watch that on YouTube.
It seems like all I've done lately is watch how to build motorcycle videos, straight up.
And so I'll tell you this: out of everybody I watch on YouTube, fucking Waylon has got the best voice.
Dude, that's what I always say.
100%, you have the best
Who was
voice on YouTube.
I think it was either I was talking to EN187 the other day, and I don't know if it was him or Derek or somebody, but they're like, "I like your voice," and I'm like, I'm weirded out how many people keep saying that, but
I don't like it. It
Thank
upsets me.
Thank you.
If it makes you feel better, you sound like a cocky guy with Down syndrome.
I'll take it.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Do any of us really?
Sorry, Wheelan, I didn't realize it'd be a roast of you.
I'm fine, man.
This is like the roast of like, and no offense, like, because I mean, at one point we didn't have like our subs were pretty on par because anyway. But I'm saying like this is all of a sudden it's like a bunch of people with like tens of thousands of subscribers that fucking with Waylon who has like 1,000 people on him. But you guys should follow Waylon because he makes really great content.
It's Whelan,
Really?
not Whalen.
Calm down, Whelan.
Back row gets
Quit
way more
Whelan.
offended. He gets offended on my behalf. So
I
it's
remember
like
that.
social justice, Whelan.
I remember that fateful day in 2015 where you made a point to tell me it's Whelan. It's not really Whalen. I was like, oh shit. So ever since then, I'm like, motherfuckers.
No, I'm like, I don't care. But you and Rooks are always doing the, and you add about 7 H's to it too.
I just think it's funny, man.
It is funny. I get a kick out of it every time.
You should just change it to Waylon because that sounds cooler, dumbass.
Well, I did kind of officially name my last bike Jenny just because it sounded kind of like Waylon Jennings, but I mean,
Who's that?
Yeah, me neither.
Whalen Jennings?
I'm
Waylon
evicting
Jennings,
you from your own.
I have a tattoo of Waylon Jennings on my fucking leg.
Dude,
Wait,
Waylon
what?
Jennings is a country singer that was in jail when Johnny Cash was playing Folsom Prison. He was in the audience and then got famous after he got out of prison. Big
I like
legend.
Johnny Cash. Oh man, this video made me really sad at first, but then I remember it was awesome. It's like this lady telling this dog that the dog doesn't have cancer anymore, and like obviously it's a fucking dog, and dogs don't understand that they don't have cancer. But the way the dog reacts when she figures out that she doesn't have cancer, I'm like, I have to go cry somewhere else right now.
Manly sounds were made.
Dogs are fucking stupid.
I linked it.
Dogs don't
Fuck
know
you,
shit.
Street, you're
They're
fucking
dumb.
stupid.
Dogs are fucking stupid.
You're stupid. You know what else is stupid? Snakes. You know what snakes have? A split tongue. Fuck you.
You know what else is
2
stupid?
dicks.
Guess what, Dan? People named Dan. You fucking idiot.
That's
Oh,
cool,
you're
because
so-
my name's Daniel, you fucking retard.
Fucking
Fuck
Bird. People call
Fuck
you
you.
Dan. You're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, people call you Shade Tree. Is that what it says on your driver's license? You ignorant cunt.
Hey, too far.
I'm sorry, man. I love you.
All right, it's cool, faggot.
I'm gonna laugh when he has his name legally changed to Shade Tree.
Oh fuck that shit, dude. I get so much flack for it already at the bar, like you would not even believe.
Wait, what do you mean?
You give me to
because people-
5,000 subs, I'll change my middle
Everybody
name.
who comes to the bar like knows about the channel, so
Oh yeah.
like they all like give me shit about it already.
About
And
what?
it's because it's so funny because like when somebody like everyone's like, oh, I want to come into the fucking Dirty Shame, like because it's a bar full of regulars. Like I don't run a plate. It's not Chili's, okay? You know,
It was, damn it, because you know
it's
what?
a fucking
I
it's a
can go for
fucking
some-
neighborhood bar.
Do you guys serve food?
No, fuck no, I don't have no food.
Oh,
You can smoke
Look,
inside.
if I
You're the
come down
worst-
there, if I come
the
down there, you
worst
have a
kind of
microwave,
bar.
right?
No, you can smoke inside. There's
But you have a
pool tables,
microwave,
like,
right?
It's a real bar. So like
I want some food.
any,
man.
any given day, I know everybody in the bar. There's like fucking 20 people sitting in the bar. Like I've known these guys for 10 fucking years. We hang out every day.
Okay, but what if I
They
did
all
this?
know about the YouTube channel. So like some dude will come in like, oh, I watch you on YouTube. And like I think that's really cool, but everybody else at the bar is like, "Oh, faggot!" Like they're all making fun of him because they all know about it already.
Well, what if I did this?
Like it's,
Am I allowed to bring McDonald's into your bar?
huh?
Can I bring McDonald's into your bar and eat it?
A what?
I'm drinking too. I'm drinking. I get McDonald's.
Fast food. He wants
Oh
to bring
yeah, you can bring food in.
okay, but so here's the deal. So I'm gonna show up.
I fucking encourage people to do Uber Eats all the fucking time, man. I would much rather somebody use Uber Eats and order food to go and eat it in my bar.
Well,
Than have to serve food myself. I don't want to fuck with food. If you
I can straight come in like a
food
big
is
pizza
such a
box,
nightmare,
right?
you don't want to fucking sell food. Food is
What's
such a
this
fucking pain
Uber
in the ass.
speak of?
I
Sounds
did
like the
food
Uber
for a while.
guys bring
We
you
did food.
food.
We had a fucking. I had a cook trailer on my patio, and it had a smoker in it. It had a deep fryer. And we did food for like 3 years. It was the worst fucking thing ever. Food is such a pain in the ass.
Shade Tree, I'm gonna road trip all the way down there and wear my horse head inside the Dirty Shame.
I have a horse head too. I'm gonna do it.
Please
Do it.
No
Wheeling,
colors, motherfucker. Just kidding.
Wheeling.
What's up?
I would totally take a trip to Florida with you at some point.
I'm seriously like, as soon as I graduate, because I'm probably not gonna have a job because I'm a piece of shit. I'm probably gonna try to take some trip until I can't feel my ass cheeks.
Well, let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
I'll
But-
party with you, man. Like people think this all the time. Like I'm gonna go to the Dirty Shame, and it's gonna be like a life changing experience. It's just a fucking bar. Like it's just a bar. Like it's not gonna change your life. But I'll
No,
get
we're gonna
drunk
have
with you,
time
like,
together, and that's gonna be fun.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
tug
it's
on
like,
your
I don't
beer.
even drink, so I mean, it's more like I know a lot of people between me and there, so I figured it'd be like one epic road trip, and I get to meet a bunch of YouTubers.
And get fucked in the ass.
Well,
I'm gonna-
I'll do that regardless, but
I'm gonna come in there and try and sell my merch.
Do it.
gonna be like
So
the-
I have this
the
really
Fresh
sweet-
Prince of Jazzy Jeff just getting thrown out.
I have this really awesome
Bring lotion.
Shade Tree. I have a really awesome set of large Jenga I'm gonna bring.
I was
fuck off.
I was gonna say that next.
Oh man. Large Jenga.
Dude, so for those who don't know the story, some motherfucker came to the bar Friday night, by the way. Friday night. This is what fucks me up. Like, come in on a Tuesday, dickhead. Like, a Tuesday when not much is going on. But Friday night, when I got a bar full of fucking people, I got everybody fucking asking me for everything. And he's going to come in and do, like, this hard sell, right? Like, I'm going to hard sell this fucking agenda. And he just, like, rolls in and, like, busts out this duffel bag full of 2x4s that's Jenga and starts just setting it up on a table. And he's so fucking confident. He's just like, nope, fucking, this is happening. I'm about, and he's got these fucking skanks with him, like fucking 3 skanks. Comes in, starts setting up Jenga, and I'm like, like just like setting it up with such confidence. Like I'm about to fucking set up this Jenga and play it with these skanks, and this motherfucker right here is about to buy my set of Jenga. And I was like, dude, Get the fuck out before I beat you to fucking death with your fucking.
Were the 2x4s at least stained?
They were no. I don't fucking care, dude. Giant Jenga is the fucking worst. Only dickheads fucking play it. It makes so much fucking noise when it falls over. Like when it falls over, it's such a pain in the fucking ass. Like it disrupts the entire fucking room.
No, you're just a party pooper.
How do you feel about Mousetrap?
And this guy was like, he's like, no, you're gonna buy this. This is fucking awesome. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here before I fucking hurt. I'm gonna strike you. I will fucking strike you.
$8 of hardware store lumber.
But that's what it is. He was trying to sell it to me for like 150 fucking bucks. Suck my dick, motherfucker.
I got a saw in 10 minutes. Let's do this.
You got a what?
I've got a saw in 10 minutes. We can do this.
How many people tried to sell you a cornhole?
It's the fucking worst, man. It makes so much noise when it falls over. Only fucking assholes play it. That's the fucking problem. Is like these dickhead, like jock motherfuckers come in the bar like, oh, Giant Jenga, we're gonna play this and fucking be assholes and make everybody in the bar uncomfortable. No.
Afterwards, we'll play Cards Against Humanity, man.
Play pool like a normal fucking human being.
Yeah, pool's my favorite drunk game to play because it doesn't require me throwing sharp metal objects at a wall.
I hate
it right.
Dude.
It
I lose
can.
every time. And you can act drunk though. That's my favorite thing to do. Act drunk and then try to bet somebody at pool. I mean, it's technically illegal, but
I'll let people bet as long as it doesn't get weird.
Okay, wait. What is your hashtag again?
What?
It's on your shirt.
butt sex.
Mine?
That went over his head. No, he said as long as it doesn't get weird. I
Okay.
completely failed at that.
Man, but like if that's for real though. Like you can bet on pool, but sometimes it gets fucking weird. That's the whole thing. That's why I gotta fucking put the kibosh on it. Like my whole thing
People
is
take
like,
it too serious.
If you bet on pool, I better not know about it. Because if I know about it, I'm gonna stop it.
Well, private gambling's illegal, so.
But that's the whole thing. Like it's a liability thing.
Yeah.
So on the business, like on a liability level, like if I know about it, I have to stop it. If I don't know about it, knock yourself out. But it gets fucking weird because people don't want to fucking pay. Because people get this they get this dick-hard fucking attitude. Like I'm gonna shoot a game of pool for $100, and then they fucking lose, and it's like, well, give me $100. And then they start getting fucking weird about it, and that's why it's a no gambling thing, you know.
I miss fucking having a bunch of friends that always stayed over at the house all the time because of $50 buy-ins poker. I miss that so much. Texas Hold'em at the house all the time,
because they don't understand. It's like they don't understand that, like, hey, if you lose, you got to cough up the fucking cash, you know.
Yeah.
And they get really weird about it. It's like, oh shit, I just lost a game of pool. I got to cough up $100. Like,
yeah, you want to stay in? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's why I only play craps.
That's gross.
I like if there's any gambling that I enjoy, it's craps for whatever reason. I don't know why I like it so much better.
I'm a fan of the $2 cash word ticket.
I like rolling dice in the alley.
Craps, same thing.
Yeah.
Except like more things to it. Ugh.
Always bet on.
Fucking Jessica's a good pool player. My girlfriend, she's fucking.
Oh yeah.
She's a fucking shark, dude.
How long y'all been dating?
God, almost 5 years, man.
That's cool.
Man,
What are you doing to the
I did a girl for 6 months.
The rocket?
Huh?
What are you doing to the rocket? I saw it in its frame the other day on Instagram. I didn't really look into it.
Dude, I broke. You want to talk about something fucking bizarre?
Yeah.
I broke the shifter shaft that goes in the transmission.
How did you even do that?
Wow.
I never even in a million years, I never thought I'd break it. It's not ever something that went into my mind. But Brian, he's a Harley tech. He just goes like, dude, I see. He said that he sees it every once in a while in people with Harleys who have heel toe shifters because they use the heel shifter, right?
Right.
And they just
Which,
don't
yeah.
know how much pressure you're putting on it. And you know how I broke it was when I was using the boot, like I had the boot on. And so I was just like slamming it. I was just like, oh,
'cause you had no feedback, so you're just basically
yeah, I
click,
fucking
click.
stomp on it. But you know, I stomped on it. I was like, I didn't ever think I'd fucking break it. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's not something you break. Like, who ever know anybody who's broken that?
Did it shatter or like twist off?
It twisted off.
Crazy.
damn, dude.
Like it was incremental. Like it just like went like it, like you can see it, like it went and then just twisted.
What was that made out of?
Well, fucking steel, man. But like I was just stomping on it with my fucking boot.
God.
Apparently,
Damn, that's a lot of freaking force on that thing, dude.
well, goddamn, I ride that bike every goddamn day too.
Okay, so you were saying it was really
It's like a year.
incremental of just slowly each twist getting more and more. I was kind of like, I didn't realize that it was the engine was a stressed member of the frame. So you put a picture up and it's just like two strips of metal and nothing else.
The whole thing. There isn't a frame. Like the whole frame weighs like 30 pounds.
Jesus.
It's just like this weird tube of metal that just like sits on top of the engine.
I know I
Yeah,
said it on
You
the
not see
Facebook
the
page,
thing naked
but-
in the garage?
What?
You not see the pictures he posted of the bike naked in the garage?
Yeah, that's I commented on one of them. I'm like, it's basically like the A10, except instead of a gun, they just saw a motor and said, let's build a bike around that.
It's fucking weird, dude.
There's just nothing to it. It's all motor.
It is. There's nothing to the bike. Once you, I mean, nothing. It's fucking bizarre.
Well, when you start getting rich guy bikes, you know, things are fucky.
Where's that
Things
bike?
get
You know how much I
fucky.
paid for that bike? I paid. Oh god, I'm talking too much. I'm fucking dominating this conversation. I don't want to do that.
You're not talking too much.
I am fucking.
No, you're
I paid $6,800 for that bike. I had it in cash. Some fucking rich dickhead who was a pilot traded that bike in on a classic car, on a 4-wheel drive 70s Bronco, like early 70s Bronco. He traded that bike in on for nothing. And this classic car dealership posted it on eBay. It was about 4 hours away from me. And they posted on eBay for what they fucking paid for it. When I bought that bike, it was worth fucking almost like goddamn like $16,000. They were selling it for $6,800. I saw it pop on it because I was already looking for the bike hard. Like every fucking day, I was like looking for Rocket 3s, and that one popped up. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I called them up and I instantly was like, "I'm gonna wire you half the money. I'll be there tomorrow with the rest in cash."
Dude, I have a plan to make.
That bike is still. I've put over 60,000 miles on that bike. It's still worth more than I paid for it.
It's pretty
Now.
awesome. I mean, they're pretty amazing
I
fucking
paid
shits.
$6,800 for it. Now the bike is still, the blue book on it's still fucking 10 grand.
Yeah, dude. That's cool, man.
You know, if everybody wants to fucking sell their bikes for a hell of a lot more money than they're worth, just sell it to Dan for $1, and then he'll ride it in one vlog and then sell it, and it triples the market value.
They didn't go, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that,
No?
but that never went.
Oh.
I saw somebody I follow posted something about trying to buy it and they got screwed over by the seller or something.
I saw that.
No, what happened was, wait, with my bike?
Yeah, some dude posted a YouTube video about it. It was a 30-minute long video. I watched
that's
like
what I
30
watched.
seconds of it.
Can you link it?
If
I
can
don't
find
remember
it.
his
Was it
name.
something like I tried to buy Dan's bike?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's
No
probably
way.
the only 30-minute video with that title.
But yeah, it popped up in my suggested, which was kind of weird.
Let's see. I gotta find this shit.
Like, as far as I know, it was just a beef with the eBay seller or
Here's the
whoever
thing, though.
was
Nobody
moderating
came
it.
through and bought it. That was the issue.
Oh.
Like, every time people wanted to buy the bike, they'd back out of buying it.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was trying to
Thickens.
sell my supermoto, and I got so many people who.
What was it? Are you sure you don't remember the name of it?
I'll find it.
I'm looking for it right now.
Because I looked.
Like, it's a weird point that you reach. Like, at some point, you reach a level of notoriety on YouTube that, like, hey, I can make your bike sell for more. And at some point, like, that's a weird twilight zone that you exist in. And then eventually you just go over there and just like, well, if I try to sell a bike, it's just going to be dickheads. So,
Huh.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
all
that's how I felt about Jesse James when I met him at SHOT Show. I quickly
saw
realized
that.
how much of a fucking piece of shit he was.
man,
Here,
oh, yeah.
I found
man, I
the,
wanted to think he was fucking awesome.
I
Dude,
found the video in question.
He probably
Yeah.
just didn't like you, Dan.
Probably. No, he
No,
dude,
I-
I was around him for like 2 or 3 solid days worth of the like. Oh, RR robbed this guy. I see him coming all the time. I didn't know he tried to buy it.
Anyway, what about Jesse James? I'm
Anyway,
curious.
so like I go over there and I'm like, hey man, you know, just want to say that you're a big influence to me, like getting into motorcycles and stuff like that. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And then like he just kind of like in mid conversation walked away.
Well, that
Right.
does sound like something he's heard a million times, though.
But yeah, I'm sure, whatever. But like it was like he literally asked me something, and then as I began to answer, he just kind of like walked away to a different group conversation. I thought that was kind of weird. But I got a photo with him, and after that, I was sitting over there just looking at the guns, and some guy came up. He's like, "Hey man, can I have a photo?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm done with photos." And he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay." And he didn't even get up out of the seat. And I was like, that's still kind of fucking dickish, man.
Yeah.
And then I probably shouldn't say this on the stream, but he's trying to hook up with my friend. He was my friend like took a photo of his dog or something like that and tagged him on Instagram, and he was DMing her on Instagram like all night.
Slide into
Straight up.
those DMs.
He slid into those DMs and he's like, hey, if you get bored tonight, because like he basically asked her to come out to a party, and she's like, no, shut him the fuck down. She shut Jesse the fuck James down. And I was like so weird of this because she's telling me through this all through text. I'm like, that's real funny though. That's real funny that you'd think that I believe that.
I bet you could set up that photo now, though.
That's
Huh?
I bet you could set up that photo now
What photo?
with Jesse James.
No, I have the photo with him.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you-
it's
I
on
thought you-
That was someone else. That was someone else that went up to him.
Oh,
That
okay.
asked him that. Anyway, so and then I was like, I'm so skeptical about this. He's not messaging you. And she's like, yep, he just asked me to come out, and I turned him down. I was like, no way. She's like, I bet money I'll show you the next day. So the next day I check out the fucking DMs, dude. I'm like, are you fucking serious? He's like straight up like, if you get bored tonight, come over or something like that. I was like, fucking Jesse James just tried to have sex with my colleague.
You're jealous it wasn't you.
At first I was.
Hey,
At first
Dan,
it
come
was.
over.
I was like, how come he didn't message me? You know, at first, and then I quickly realized I was like, oh, he's a cheating piece of shit. I see how this is.
And then you were just over him.
It was like that weird moment, like where all three little things combined, and I was like, I don't like this guy. It's
See,
weird.
the thing, like, I mean, I guess it's kind of the same deal, even just like with YouTubers and stuff. It's like everyone's just a person, and they're like people like that. Like his job is to be a public figure of some sort, and it's like not everyone is socially outgoing as much as you may think they are because they
Right.
look like it on camera. You know,
You know what's really interesting that you bring that up, because I met Roman Atwood also at
Mhm.
Oh,
SHOT
that's
Show. He was there, and you know he's energetic. He's actually one of the YouTubers that I even mentioned, and he got more shit talking than I did in my own video. It was like people were like, fuck Roman. I've never really seen a problem with him, but I met him and I've talked to him very briefly for like probably like 3 or 4 minutes. Never once I was like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber too, like Demolition Ranch and all that, but whatever. But he was just really chill. He was quiet, and everyone knows him for being like super energetic. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone, like his videos are like, "Hey guys, Roman Atwood here," or you know, however YouTube happens nowadays.
yeah.
And
However the kids are doing it.
you know, like
I'm
that's,
fucking
everyone's like
excited.
that, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, cool." You know, he seemed really chill. I like that.
Right.
He's probably sedated.
I
I've
was.
lost
Dude.
count of how many times Brad has refused to take a picture with me. I mean, he's such a snob.
You know what? I get that vibe off Brad.
Dude, I'm a total dick.
Yeah, I get that vibe. Like he's just like, I'm too good for everybody.
Yeah, like yesterday, this dude showed up from Canada and tried to like give me a van warming gift, and I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here, go back to your country. And then I slammed the door in his face and kept working on my van.
You know what? That's why we follow him.
No, I try and be. I mean, like honestly, I love meeting people.
I fucking
Like,
hate people.
Like I don't know. I love having conversation with people, even people I've never met. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like I remember the first time that I met Jake, I was like, oh my god, because I was still fanboying, by the way. Let that go on record. I was still all fucking nuts to bust with Jake because he was like the dude that I started watching, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Jake. And then he kissed me, and I was like, I have fucking herpes. I don't like him anymore. You believe I'm joking? That's actually how we met. He kissed me.
Say don't meet your heroes because
The
they'll give
first-
you herpes.
Yeah, the first moment that Jake and I met, he actually did kiss me. And then I was like, this motherfucker and I are going to be friends. That's almost exactly what, because like that gay shit's funny to me. I don't know why.
Oh man, fucking being funny is what's up. You can't fucking take
Being
yourself
funny
so
is what's up.
seriously.
No.
Well, you can't though. Like some people take themselves so fucking seriously, even in motovlogging. Like
Yeah,
even
man.
motovlogging, and some people do. And I'm not like obviously I ain't trying to name names, but some people just take their shit way too seriously. And it's like, come on, man, we're all fucking dudes. Like, you're right.
I just had a dick show up to the door asking to spend the night.
What?
Yeah.
Said
A friend of mine, Shane, that dick that always wants to burn his copper wires in your fire pit or some shit like that, just showed up to my door asking me to spend the night, or asking me if he could spend the night at my house. So I just won't take up much room, man. I'm like, motherfucker.
So is he staying the night or no?
No, he's gone.
You send him to the
Okay.
meth house across the street.
Why'd you tell him no?
It's like, dude, if you saw my situation, you'd understand. I'm like in a double wide on cinder blocks and shit with like 4 kids, and he wants to sleep on the couch. I'm like, man, you know better.
That's gonna be the worst thing in the world for that person. I hate spending the night.
Crack houses and shit he could stay at.
I hate spending the night with people that have kids just because I know that no matter what time I go to bed, 5:30 rolls around, I will be awake every fucking time.
Oh yeah,
That's when kids get the fuck up, apparently.
right.
It'll be dead.
That's what tells me he was definitely on drugs. So why would you want to stay in a house like mine? He's cracked out.
Brad,
Oh.
I'm not trying to change the subject entirely, even though like I am trying to do that because I'm about to. You've gotten a shit ton of hate comments lately.
Yeah.
Like a
Wow.
shit ton because you recently had a video go viral.
Yeah.
The fact that
Sell your bike.
Well, I'm saying the fact that Jake and Dan are in the room who get like that amount of hate comments like on a daily basis.
I just kill myself whenever I feel like it. It's gonna happen eventually.
Well, yeah, but how do you deal with it? Like it's an important thing.
Drink
It's an
heavily.
important thing for some people to know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't deal with it, Brad. I'm just like bringing that up. you know?
No, yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, sometimes it does get to me. Like I'll find myself getting in a string of comments and going like, "Holy shit, I'm actually upset right now." But
Right, you get in a fight with somebody, right?
like, because 90% of the time when I'm commenting on someone, I'm being rude to them, I'm having a fucking blast because I kind of like confrontation. Like I enjoy it. And then when someone else gets on my channel and starts talking shit, like I'm having a fucking day with it. But every now and again, I'll read a comment that gets me upset. Like I'll read a comment that's like, "Dan, you're not the same person you used to be. You've changed." And I'll be like, man, come on, dude. I'm trying to have a day.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Or it's like, oh, your videos used to be good, but now they suck. And it's like, what?
Like when it like strikes real deep.
Yeah, it's like you want to please everybody, but you can't.
There's no way to, man. If
Yeah.
you don't have haters, something's weird.
Yeah,
I
but no, like
please everybody too. I've only got so many tongues.
but like in reference to my crash compilation video, it's like, you know, at least half the comments are "you suck at riding, give up riding, sell your bike, get a."
Kill yourself.
Yeah, basically, it's like,
Brad, you have.
oh, let me finish. Let me
Okay.
finish. So it's like,
Shut the fuck up and let him finish.
so it's like I find it entertaining. It's funny because they're obviously new people who haven't seen any of my other videos. It's a crash compilation. Of course, it looks like I can't ride a bike. Not saying I'm the best rider or a great rider, but I don't think I suck. But it's like, I know that, but it still like gets to you a little bit. It's just
Yeah,
like
of course, man. Because people don't
It's
always
like
get
you're
your sense of style.
laughing throughout the whole thing. You're enjoying yourself, and that's
Right,
kind of the point of putting the video up is so other people can enjoy it. But it's over their head, and they're just like, "Well, I need to tell this guy he sucks."
Yeah,
So I don't know if you noticed by all these crashes, but you suck.
don't let that shit get to you at all, man. Like my grandfather was like a show business fucking dude, and he said, I fucking love this. He says, if you expect everybody to fucking like you, you're fucking crazy. You need the boost in the audience because they still buy popcorn.
Yep. No, and that's the thing. It's like I'm, wiping my tears with like dollar bills from that video. So like I don't give a shit what people say.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I can totally relate. Every now and again, I get a thumbs down on one of my videos, and it just really hurts, man. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's like 5 minutes after
want to live anymore.
the video, I just get a dislike, and I'm like,
Here's the link to the Here's the link to the GoFundMe for physical therapy.
Brad, do you still have your comments on where like you get notifications on your phone?
It's weird. Like I have them on my phone, but like I don't. It's not every comment. It's like periodic. So
Well, then you have your notifications on, and I have the same thing on my phone, and like you don't get every single one. You just get like whatever the algorithm picks. Like that's what you get.
Right.
And like sometimes that really sucks because like you'll be like, well, for me anyway, like I'll be going through my day and like if I'm having a shitty day and then all of a sudden I'll pull up my phone, I'll get like my phone will buzz, I'll pull up my phone and there's like 6 people in my notifications as soon as I pull it out that are saying like you should die.
Right.
Like right on my phone. I'm just like
this is
like on my lock screen. Like
Yeah,
on my lock screen.
You just
Like
look
a
at your
text
phone. It's
message.
like kill yourself, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
and
that was-
I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah. No,
Like I'm not gonna kill myself, but just like seeing it like, as soon as you
It's
pull
on my
out your
lock
phone
screen.
and you just see it right there, you're just like, fuck, dude.
yeah, no, the ones that like ruin my days is when you get it and it's like, you're the most disrespectful rider out there. You're gonna kill someone someday. I hope you wrap around a guardrail. And it's just like, damn, that person is upset. It's like a video commenting on a video of me where I did like a wheelie in a parking lot, like an empty parking lot, and the rest was just like
There you go, Pete.
kill switching friends or something like that. I don't know.
My comments are all like, you should be more reckless.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's told me that.
my comments are all just keep long.
The other half of my comments are from North Korea. I can't read them.
Oh, background moto.
hello, moto.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, dude. When I was in Vegas, there was this Asian dude on the corner of like, fuck, it doesn't matter, but he would just like, as you'd walk by him on the strip, he'd be like, "Hello, filthy Americans," and like he'd just give you like these little beady eyes, and I was like, I don't know if this guy's playing a bit or if he's being real.
Was it Ken Jeong?
I don't know who the fuck it was. Just some Asian dude who had like the generic bowl cut and thick ass
There's
glasses.
a lot of
like,
fucking Asian dudes in Vegas, man. Like I remember when I was teaching in the wind tunnel, we had groups like tourist groups of fucking straight up Asian people, and the only thing I was taught to say is "no more arigato," and I just got so sick of saying that shit and holding these people in terminal velocity, trying to make them not die.
Hello, filthy Americans.
Back row moto got a big battery.
Dude, god damn it.
I just love whenever it cuts to Shade Tree's camera and it's just an empty chair.
I'm back now, motherfucker.
There was one, well, it's probably been several live streams, but you were gone for like an hour, and there was a whole conversation in the side chat of just Shade Tree is now chair or something, but
Chair
people were getting really like, I wouldn't say obsessed, but that became like dominating the side chat on this hangout.
We actually talked about this off air. So,
Yeah.
You know
That was
what?
a couple years ago.
Is that the one where you fell asleep eating a chicken wing?
I like my beers, and sometimes I get fucking drunk and I fucking fall asleep. I'm a grown ass man.
Like 2 years ago, right? I had like 2 growlers, killed 2 growlers, and you were gone. But
you know what my desk looks like?
Do you remember the time you fell asleep while eating a chicken wing? I don't know. I keep need to bring up the fact that you fell asleep one time while eating a chicken wing.
I remember that.
Fucking happened. You think that,
like,
you think that's the only time that's happened?
That one time, yeah, you're right. Oh, that's funny.
That was awesome, dude. Thank you to Jessica.
I've fallen asleep eating chicken wings. I've fallen asleep eating burgers. I've fallen asleep eating fucking God knows what, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that fucking happens because I like to party. So, when you like to party, sometimes shit fucking happens.
Speaking of falling asleep, I think Jake fell asleep.
Yeah, he has been quiet.
Jake! No, huh? Yeah,
Probably
sorry.
got kidnapped.
I love that we're doing this on BeRAD's channel because BeRAD is always such a good dude, man. He always says the nicest thing to everybody, and he always fucking feels bad when people say bad things about him.
wait, are you reading
You are the nicest guy. You are the nicest big moto vlogger.
Oh,
100%.
I was going to ask if you could become a kindergarten teacher, so I wouldn't have to worry about kidnapping.
Yeah, the same guy who said "gosh darn it" earlier or something like that.
I didn't say "gosh darn it."
No, you said it's a pain in my butt. I was like,
when Jake was threatening,
I would never say "gosh darn it." That's fucking cursing.
Yeah,
Darn it all the freaking heck.
I would never stoop to that level.
Hold the fuck on! I'd never be caught dead saying that shit.
I just got a comment that said, "Watching the live stream right now, thumbs downing this video."
Oh.
Thank you.
good for them.
God damn it.
Good for them. I hope they had fun at the Women's March.
Let's hear some questions from the side stream.
Please don't cry, BB.
Yeah, some questions other than what bike should I get? We're not going over that for the
Let's hear some
third
good
time.
questions.
Like what's the best first dildo? I should. That's
Well, I
important.
got
stuff.
quiet.
Depends on what kind of butthole you have.
Pat Bogan says, "I like floppy pussy. Do you? Depends on whether she has a nice personality or not."
Good point.
Bad Moon says, "How old are you? Old enough."
Old enough to
Kevin
what?
Gray says, "What size shoes do you wear? The size that fits."
Ooh, dream place to visit and ride.
Scarlett Johansson's ass.
Fucking Costa Rica, man. I want to go ride dirt bikes there.
Dude, I want to go to New Zealand and ride. I spent a month in New Zealand. But a bike would be so awesome there.
Ryan the Shark says, "Ever done a black chick?"
Yeah. Oh,
It says,
especially-
yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
How big is your PP?
at all.
Kyle Napier says, "Can I come to the bar for the cookout if I'm only 18?" Yes, but after 9 o'clock, I'm gonna kick you out.
Oh damn, dog!
Wait,
Got
so
a curfew.
wait, so what do they do there before 9 o'clock? Because there's no
Masturbate
food.
fiercely.
I just don't like it. I feel like it's a weird liability for me to have under 18s after 9 o'clock.
But it's like, what do they do there either way? Because there's no food. You can't. Like, what are they gonna do?
I
Social?
have the cook-off.
You can have homework, bro.
Oh, the cook-off. Okay.
They have to do their homework. That's what they got to do.
Yeah. Unpopular Gaming Goose says, "Do you like pussy, Brad?"
No, I don't like. Oh,
Pussy balls.
Dan,
give me the pussy.
Dan was like waiting for that question to say no to.
Who the fuck likes pussy? How about a girl's vagina? That sounds so much better than pussy.
Pussy.
He didn't answer.
Who wins in a fist fight, Whelan or Thomas Jefferson?
Whelan, obviously.
Yeah, because he's not dead.
I mean, Thomas Jefferson's knees.
Yeah,
are
you
fucking-
would beat that corpse to dust.
You know what?
Get him to
if zombie Thomas Jefferson was standing in front, as a matter of respect, I don't know if I could. You know what? He's a zombie. He deserves to die again.
Well, see, he always carried a hickory stick, so he'd cheat.
Ooh, I like this question. Top 5 people you want to ride with from YouTube. It's hard though.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Well, it's really hard. So let's say this one. Ryan the Shark says, "BeRAD, ever seen a grown man naked?"
Yeah.
Those questions can be like combined.
Gross.
You ever seen the inside of a Turkish prison?
Hey guys, it's Nicole. What the fuck is this? This video? What the fuck?
What are you laughing
I
at?
linked it, man. I don't understand.
Well, BeRAD for real. Like, how many grown men have you seen naked?
At least 10.
At least 10. That seems like a lot.
That's a lot of dicks, dude.
Like, I'm talking about like full dick and balls. Like, you're like, I know.
Like you've seen their dick and balls.
I know what your dick looks like.
Yeah, what is that?
I
What
think
is
you
that?
guys' weekends are way different than Brad's.
Yeah, you don't see naked guys in church unless you're a boy. You see a lot of naked pastors.
Where the fuck is this going?
Have you ever seen a grown naked woman?
Hell yeah.
No, it's a
Hell,
grown
hell
naked.
yeah. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I see that pussy all the time.
I see that grown pussy all the time.
Bad.
That old God damn it.
I would never stoop to that level.
That was one of the most depressing times in my life when I was pulled out of the women's dressing room because I got too old to watch titties.
Kicking and screaming.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please tell me you have watched the video that I linked.
The Nicole one?
Yeah.
I watched it. Do I need to turn the volume?
I haven't watched it. I'm about to watch it right
You need to watch it because then you need to follow up with this one. What the fuck?
How do you find this stuff?
It was on my suggested, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, why? Why is this in your suggested
Dude, I
video?
don't know. But this Nicole337 has a lot of subscribers.
Oh, what the fuck, Dan?
I don't know why. It's funny though. I don't know why. Wait, which one?
I
are you
feel like
watching?
I should probably feel bad for laughing at this.
No, don't look at that fucking grill. It's so yellow.
Did you watch the compilation one? You got to watch the compilation one first.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is hey guys, it's Nicole compilation.
Okay, cool. That's the best one.
No, it's the worst one.
You know what?
Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Dan's gonna start opening all his videos like that.
You know what really?
She's got the fucking fish face syndrome. It's that.
Oh my god, look at the fucking outfit she's wearing.
Dude, here's the thing. She's got the feminist mouth. It's called fish face. All the feminist mouths go in the shape of an upside down U, no matter what they're feeling. That's called fish face.
They're always
Oh,
taking the
this one,
bait.
she's got pink lipstick in.
Yeah, the pink lipstick. Just the intro is the best.
What
Hey
bugs
guys, it's Nicole.
what bugs me is that she
now it's
has
gotten
more
farther.
views on
Now
that
she's gonna
video.
read this.
She has more views on
What
that
is-
video than I
what is
have on a
this?
single
Obviously
video.
they doing
Yeah. Do what?
Huh?
I don't know why you'd make a compilation of yourself like this.
I made a compilation of myself sniffling.
Oh God! I opened up 2 videos of the same thing at different times. It was just constant like, hey guys, Nicole, hey, it's Nicole.
Just singing it in a round.
That was fucking weird, man.
I don't know why.
She is on YouTube all the time. We did that the other day, and fucking Jessica, like I got fucking so high yesterday, and Jessica like brought out her phone,
I can't hear anything. Yeah, that's it, dude. Fish face.
and she was like, look at my coworker who makes all these live videos all the time, and it was weird as fuck.
Waylon showing the fish face girl. It's feminist mouth.
Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Hey guys.
It's Nicole.
I don't know.
So weird. It's like all the feminists seem to have this upside down fish mouth.
I don't really get what you're saying.
Look at the mouth. You see
No,
how it
no,
slopes downwards? In the
I get
back?
I get what you're saying, but I don't like know how you
Feminists all have it, dude.
Well, Brad, you're not gonna run into any feminists because you fucking hang out with bikers.
Like the SJW face.
Did you just assume his? I don't even know where I'm going with that.
I assume the same thing about you, Waylon, except you hang out at college, and college is the
Waylon!
place that you meet assholes.
Well, at least and I don't know why I'm even going to freaking community college for this, but I'm a
I
skilled
don't know why
trade
you go to
major.
college either. You're setting a bad example for people.
Right?
So at least I'm around people who, work for a living and use vulgarities.
What did I miss?
Oh man. Was that Jake?
Yeah, what's up? Hi,
Where you
Jake.
been?
Hey
Yeah,
guys, it's
Nicole.
Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Hey guys! Hey you guys! It's Nicole!
Well,
Hey you guys. That's what you missed, Jake. It's Nicole.
I got you.
You sound so
no,
clear.
I went
You
to
got
college
me.
for a while.
you know, it was my
I went to college to sell drugs, mostly.
Yeah, we all did. No, my neighbors had like a compressor like in the back of their truck or some kind of work truck get kicked on, right?
Yeah.
And it was pretty loud. It was pretty ridiculous. Like 11:30 at night. And I'm like, okay. And then that woke Sadie up, and I thought, okay, I'll just I'll just get her back to sleep. But she's sick. She's apparently sick. You can tell. So she's not happy right now.
Oh. Well, if it makes you feel better, you should look at this photo I just linked with it and talk about the fish mouth thing. You guys will all get it.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. This is what what's his name was talking about.
Oh my god.
Llama. We were riding around downtown Dallas because there was supposed to be a protest going on. We didn't find it. I think we were too late. There was like some women's march down there.
This
And
is
he said
too.
he was talking about that.
Isn't it
This
just
is
like-
far too fucking common for it to not be some genetic related thing.
Well, it's not even a fish mouth. It's like a buck tooth.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
severe overbite.
It's like
Yeah,
it's an
it's like people who there's certain people who don't close their who have a resting mouth that they don't close. Like
They're just like permanent mouth breathers.
Like have you ever it's basically Gary Busey.
Yeah.
That's what I would call it, is Gary Busey syndrome.
GBS, dude. I suffer of GBS.
And
Busey syndrome.
Resting
like you look
Busey
at it,
face.
it's just like they're gonna say something dumb because they're like there's too much.
They're just already poised to say something stupid. Which I mean, I suppose I could say the same thing about myself, but
I used to think girls with crazy color hair like that would be cool, and at one point they were, but now they're not.
You know
Yeah,
what? It's like, it's when they stop wearing chokers. That's how you know. If you got weird hair and you're wearing a choker and some combat boots, you're gonna be cool.
Yeah.
we're gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Whether you want to or not.
Wheelan and
Whoa,
I in a
calm down,
dual
man.
vlog talked about how every chick with like crazy colored hair is like 99% likely a vegan. And they'll let you know.
Yeah. And
Well,
that
you're 99% likely to suck your fucking pee-pee. Dude.
100%.
Go back to their apartment and watch a fucking DVD of the Women's March on Washington and shit.
Then watch like a like a Monsanto documentary.
Yeah.
well, this was also right by like two
Okay, so
university
Wheelan-
campuses.
Waylon, Brad, check this out. They're gonna make you watch Forks Over Knives, but they're still gonna suck your dick.
Fair trade-off.
That's a fact. It's called a trade-off. So,
I'm doing a quick Google search to see if I agree to this.
no, you're gonna like watch Forks Over Knives. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, man, the fucking meat industry is super fucked up. How about you slob on that knob, bitch?
Yeah, I'm down.
You can be like, I'm like, oh my god, that convinced me to be a vegan.
Just get me a fucking veggie burger after.
What's up with that dick suck? Let's do that dick suck now that we talked about earlier.
Don't make me do that dick suck. No, we don't
See,
have no
the
dick
thing is,
suck.
I go to a rural community college, so there's no like crazy.
Waylon, I
super
live in the big
vegan.
city, okay? I live in the big city, and girls are gonna suck your dick if you watch Forks Over Knives.
Looks like I need to move, dude.
If you watch some Netflix documentaries, you can get your pee-pee touched. That's how it goes, man.
I'm all about documentaries.
Documentaries.
You're gonna be like, yeah, the establishment. Oh man, yeah, that's right. Oh,
Fuck the patriarchy. Now suck my dick.
Dude, diamond is the heaviest metal. It weighs 1 gram of diamond weighs something like 15 grams, dude.
Each pound of it weighs over 10,000 pounds.
Damn, did you really just say that?
Yeah, no. Here, just fucking link. Look at the photos I'm linking. God damn it.
I'm looking at all the photos.
Yeah.
You're posting them faster than what the fuck?
That was a legit. What the fuck? 100%.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck one?
1 gram of diamond weighs something like 15 grams.
That's why I was laughing so hard, man.
I was laughing at the first one with the vacuum cleaner face. What?
Oh yeah, I don't know where that came from, but I just thought it was so funny. Like it's such a small photo. Where it's like, I was laughing so hard over here, like by myself.
Is that what you were giggling about this whole time?
Part of it, yeah. The 1 gram of diamonds is like 15 grams or whatever. That one made me laugh pretty hard.
Here, I gotta screen share that one just because.
Hey, Wheelan,
Hey.
do you have school tomorrow?
2 billion
Yeah,
percent
in
sure.
about 6 hours from now.
I
Why?
linked you that one.
I want
That's still
you to-
funny.
I want you to come work on the van with me.
Well, my next day off is like the IMS, so
2 billion percent sure.
Sure.
Talk about the International Motorcycle Show from Progressive. It's really bad
Yeah.
this year. I wouldn't go.
I mean,
well, I already bought tickets, so and
They were $15. You can afford to miss that.
dude, we're all meeting
I'm a
up.
broke ass college bitch. I can't afford to waste that kind of money.
Whoa
You can
now.
probably scalp them, go out there and sell them and leave. Honda's not there. KT. Husky's
It's an
not
hour
there.
and a half away from me. It would cost that
Okay,
much.
have you seen my video though?
I gotta pee.
No.
Okay, I need you to go watch the video I did. I'm pretty sure the
Jake,
same girls will be at that event. Okay, I need you to go do the
Yamaha
same thing I
girls?
did to them.
Were they the Yamaha girls in yellow and black?
No, they didn't have it was Ducati girls. Just go watch this video I put up,
okay,
and then
okay.
you need to copy what I did to those girls there, because it'd be
Okay.
funny if multiple people started doing it to them. Because I imagine they're with the tour and they go around with them.
Yeah, they gotta be.
There's no way they're gonna find girls everywhere locally they go. So just watch what I did and then do what I did.
If you guys want to know how cool me and Brad are, we've spent the past 2 days talking about CB radios.
Yeah, it's true.
Why not ham radios? You can go a lot further with that.
Because CB radios are cheap and you don't need a damn permit thing.
Oh, you would with your glasses actually go buy to get the permit.
I just want the cool like custom call sign license plate that says amateur radio.
I used to have a really cool CB radio back in the day when I first started driving, which y'all make me feel old. I got my driver's license in 1996.
Yo, that's the year I was born in.
Go fuck yourself.
Wait, Shade True, I thought we were only like 2 years apart. How old are you?
I'm 34. I'm about to turn 34.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I'm 31. I guess, no, wait, when did I get it then? I guess I'm thinking I got my license way later, but no, I didn't. I think I got it in 98.
I got my
Memory's already fading.
Jake,
99.
I
Jake,
got my license when I was 15. I mean, that's when you get your license.
I was
Jake.
99.
Jake.
What?
I'm totally gonna find that same Ducati girl and do the same thing.
Well,
to
you gotta
her.
watch the whole thing because there's a couple of them in there, and then there's one at the Polaris one too, and it's yes, like just do the exact same thing.
I had to scan through this clickbait ass video to find what you're talking about.
It's legit fucking title. I'm so distraught from those comments at this
Dude,
point.
same.
This video I put up today, it says clotheslined. I had numerous people go right when it first came out. They're like, "Fucking nice clickbait." I'm like, no, I legitimately clotheslined myself on a motorcycle. Like,
Yeah.
My first thought was, and I now realize that this is probably old footage because I'm an idiot, but like there was some guy who got legit arrested for driving his Jeep through a political sign, and but I don't know how any of that works. But you could probably get enough people butthurt to, I don't know. It's already on the internet.
It's like
Might as
local
well not worry
council
about
stuff,
it.
whatever. I don't think anyone's gonna get that. I don't think anyone's gonna get that worked up over it.
You gone goofed. They're gonna back trace it.
Whatever, let them. I'll go. My bad. Here's $20 for your sign.
$20 fucking dollars.
You know what? I won't even bring you to it. Here's some more zip ties and a hole punch. Because let's be realistic. All I did was rip some holes in your sign.
Shut the fuck up. I'm right.
Your debt to society should be
Shit,
just riding
Tristan.
around with a political sign on the back fender of your bike.
You know what I'll tell them? I'll tell them if they say anything to me, I'll be like, I just exposed your sign to more views than it was ever going to get anyway.
Right.
Realistically,
forgot what I was
I did you
doing.
a solid,
That's why,
okay?
Dan, you can run over every political sign ever because you just be like, you run it over and be like, shut up. I did better. So
You know what I should have done? We all should have done this. Sometimes I kind of wish I had just a second random channel, like that wasn't like it was not related to me at all. I didn't tell anyone about it, just to make insane over the top like fucking clickbait shit. You know, like not even clickbait, like just you can make viral videos. It's not that hard, right? If you kind of think about shit. I would have totally put like a bunch of like Trump signs in my yard and then like put a camera filming them, like make it look like security. And it's totally not. It's just like my camera like in a window. And it's like me like with a baseball bat running out there at a golf club just smashing them all. That would have got so, and I would have redone it with Hillary signs. Both those videos could fucking tons of views. Like the Hillary one could make it more dramatic. I'd be shotgunning them, right? Like I'd have a fucking cowboy hat on. And I'm shotgunning.
Play into the crazy redneck stereotype.
Yeah, dude.
you're right. You're right, Dan. You should have done that.
Yeah, Dan, you should have done that I just said.
Yeah. Dan, you should have done that. Well, wait, did Jake say that?
No.
Oh, Jake, you should have done that.
Dude,
But you can't do it like on your main channel. Like you have to like make like another channel just dedicated to doing dumb shit like that.
I've been thinking about that with like all the crap on like Facebook and stuff, like just BS articles, like
Fake news.
making
Fake news.
making a website and then just make like a headline, like Trump signs executive order to kill all Muslims or something like that, like just something ridiculous.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
the
much what
problem with that
hundreds
is
of
that,
sites do.
is that like Google AdSense is who you need to like, you know, that's how you're gonna make money.
Right.
And I think they've gotten like I think they've been trying to go hard on like if the sites that you're running AdSense on just start doing too many of those like over the top fake things, they're just gonna pull the AdSense.
Yeah.
And you can still do it just for fun. I mean, you can just
I'll
turn into the
fucking
onion.
War box who goes, any females in this chat? I have questions about your twat.
What?
He did say that.
That's what he said, man.
And look, his thumbnails. What's his name from Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, he said, any girls here? I need to ask you a question about your pussy.
Tell me more.
Well, you tickled Shade Tree. Good job.
How many girls are in here? I want to ask you some
Oh,
pussy questions.
you're shitty, aren't you?
What?
Nothing.
I don't even get it right now, and I'm fucking high as shit.
I
wanna know
brushed my
something-
teeth a
we
few
wanna know
minutes ago.
something about pussies.
Okay.
You know, the last thing I had to drink was a glass of water. I'm
Water? Go fuck yourself.
I'm getting out of control.
You.
Well, now-
I don't know why, but I always want to eat peanut butter.
Oh, dude, that's actually why I had to brush my teeth. I ate a peanut butter and jelly like 2 hours ago, and it's like, if you once you've eaten a peanut butter and jelly, your mouth is fucked until you've brushed it.
Mm-hmm.
And by 2 hours ago, I mean like 5.
Dan,
Oh, yeah, that was the one thing.
Dan,
I
I can stop by your place on the way to wherever I'm going, and I can give you some peanut butter if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Okay. It's a
I
deal.
don't think he knows. Wait, no, come on.
Is it-
I like
is it
Peter
your
Pan.
dick?
Peter Pan's best. Bring that.
Fuck you, Skippy.
Jif.
Oh, man, I like fucking. I like it with nuts, man. That creamy.
I tell you what, that Kirkland signature from Costco is pretty good.
I like my peanut butter like I like my turds. Chunky.
That's where chunky peanut butter is where it's at.
I like my peanut butter like I like my women. Thick.
What do you want? Some girl that you're gonna fucking grab and break?
Who's playing the bongos?
I like my peanut butter like I like my anal rape victims. Peter Pan.
Oh, God. Ooh. Dude, I gotta fucking tell you this joke. So I was hanging out with Mark Serbu. He makes Serbu firearms. They're pretty cool guns. Anyway, so I was hanging out with him and his daughter like all day the other day when I was in Vegas because we're just hanging out. And like his sense of humor is so fucking out there. I'm not joking. Like he will say the most ridiculous things to people's faces. He's fucking hilarious. So anyway, we're sitting there talking to this Serbian girl or Slovenian girl. She didn't really speak very much English. She understood like most things, but she's pretty fire. She's pretty. And she sees his camera and goes, "Oh, do you do interviews?" And he goes, "Yeah, come up to my room, 9704. I'll interview you." And he goes, "Bring scissors." And remember, we're around his like family, like it's his daughter and his son and me. I'm not his family, but you know, whatever. And she goes, "Scissors? What for?" And he goes, just like without breaking his fucking smile, goes, "So I can cut your clothes off later when you're unconscious."
Jeez.
I was like, "Whoa!" It just came out of nowhere. I was like, "Whoa! Fucking what?" And then later, same
what
day,
was
by
her
the way,
reaction to that though?
I don't think she understood it. She just kind of laughed like the rest of us because we were fucking
Dude, like,
laughing so hard.
PR for his company.
Huh?
This dude's basically like
He is the owner.
on
He
public.
created it.
Okay, so he's
Yeah,
on
yeah, oh,
public
yeah.
display.
He knows who he is.
PR
He knows who he is.
24/7.
Yeah,
Oh,
he knows who he is. He does this shit all the time. Like the same day, about 5 hours later, we're in an elevator going up to the tower or whatever, and this really nice drunk lady sees this camera and goes, "Oh my god, I need a photographer for my wedding. Will you be I need your number." And he's like, "Oh, thank you, but no, I don't actually do photography. I make guns for a living." And she goes, "My dad would love you." And like just instantly goes, "Not after he finds out what I do to you." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like right to her face. It was so funny, but fuck, man. Implying unconsensual rape both times in one day, really?
I'm out. I'm rolling out. You guys rock.
No, we don't.
You do, man. I fucking love everybody here, man. Everybody here is welcome.
Yeah, actually, I was supposed to edit a video tonight, but that plan changed.
I was supposed to edit a video 3 weeks ago.
Wheelan, you need to get your shit together.
I was
man.
supposed to
You
eat
fucking
dinner.
Dude, you just fucking suck at actually making one.
I'm really fucking hungry and I want some tacos.
Dude, me too.
Dude.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm gonna leave and go make some tacos myself.
I actually have all the ingredients at my house to make tacos. I have meat. I've got the seasonings needed. I've got
Stop it. I'm
tortillas
about
and
to go-
cheese.
I'm about to go
You're
deep
making
I
my
can brown
mouth
that
water.
meat in like fucking 15
Bye.
minutes.
Yeah. Later, dude. I'm out. Tacos.
Later.
Whoa.
And then there were 2
What
people.
Is there
who
two?
left.
I don't know how
There's
math
4 of us.
works, but I think it's 4.
I said, and there's 2 people who left. You dickhead.
I
You
didn't
said,
hear.
and then there was 2.
Nice recovery.
Who left? It was. You can go back and watch the replay.
Can you
Okay.
though?
Oh, I was right. You were wrong.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. You didn't watch it. Go
Yeah, I
back.
did. I just watched it. Okay, I'll
No,
watch
you
it
didn't.
again.
I literally say,
Hang on, watching it again. Hang on. Yeah, I was right. You're wrong.
no, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Fuck you, Pop Tart.
I don't get you and
I
these new
I don't
kids
know
and
either.
your sayings. I don't know what that means. Dan called me a Pop Tart. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I quite enjoy Pop Tarts, so I assume it's a good thing.
Jake, call me a Pop Tart.
You're a Pop Tart.
All right, here I go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, I didn't do that.
No. Oh.
It was a nice touch with the muffled voice from the
Yeah.
elevator.
I got really used to making the space.
You know, sometimes you got to deep throat a shotgun. It's just how life goes.
Please don't.
You know, every now and again.
Thank Willies says s'mores Pop Tarts are fire.
Yeah.
You ever
They're the
had a
best.
Pop Tart come out of the toaster on fire?
No.
Yeah, I think it was like the sugar caught fire on one time because they do put a lot of sugar in those things, and sugar's
No.
really flammable.
S'mores Pop
Flammable.
Tarts are good, but
Yeah, like,
cinnamon is
it
the
was
best.
definitely like being overcooked anyway, and it popped up, and it was like, man, it's smoky a lot, and it popped up, and there was like a fucking, it was like the
Fire.
corner- It was
There's
like
a
the corner had
flame.
been lit, like it was just fucking. I was like, oh, and then I didn't eat that Pop Tart. I did not eat that Pop Tart. I want to make that clear. I did not eat the Pop Tart that was set on fire.
I don't know, dude. I'd eat a Pop Tart like that.
It would be kind of badass.
It's not worth it.
Like directly on fire.
You have to bite it while it's on fire. I've always wanted to do like, and I think it's it's probably a stupid idea, but you know, like there's a flaming shot and you're supposed to blow it out and eat it. I'm like, why don't you just fucking go hard? Why don't you just take it? What could happen? It's not going to be on fire in your throat, right?
Let's
What
get
if it
back
is,
road
then?
back
What if
in
it
here.
is on fire in your throat?
We'll do it.
I'm not high. I don't. Dan is.
What? Who said that? I'm not. Yeah.
No, I'm hungry.
I am hungry too.
I'm hungry
Same.
because I just didn't eat.
You should, when you go cook, you should FaceTime me so we can cook in the kitchen together.
I don't know if I'm gonna make that right now.
I'm just saying whenever you do. So we can cook things together even though it's separate.
We should just go live on Instagram and fucking.
Like, I understand why Jake's being quiet, but for some dumb reason, I find myself leaning closer to my computer like he's actually whispering to me.
Maybe you're fucking high.
Maybe I am, dude.
Your photo seems like so. Like it's like Wayland, and it's like there's fucking windmills and.
Yeah, like it's
It's like
children's,
Teletubbies.
like a children's book is gonna come out of the sky and read to me.
And you say it's not Wayland, right? It's
Wayland.
I pronounce it Wheelin, like
Dang,
wheel and a
Wheelin'.
letter N. Yeah,
Wheelan.
but
Okay.
you know what? It's
It's
whatever
it's
gets the
with that
point
picture,
across.
though, Wheelan's gonna come out and teach you, life lessons.
I'm gonna teach you how to pronounce my name how I like it.
He's gonna tattoo his name on his dick and smack you with it, just like it's
He's-
Wayland.
He's like
It's Wayland.
he's like the Bob Ross of motovlogging.
I'm like the Bob Ross of dick tattoos.
My wife was watching him on Netflix the other day, and she's like, I've never watched this before, right? Like was like talking about it. And I was like, he died in like 1994, right? And she's like, what? I was like, yeah,
Who?
Bob Ross.
Oh yeah. She's like, oh look, his show's back on Netflix. He must be doing new things.
I think that's what she was like.
I
thinking.
got
was like,
some
there's
bad
only like a
news
season
for
or two
you.
of it because he fucking
Yeah,
died.
all right. So you don't know my buddy Zach, but he came over with his fucking dog who's evil, and they locked his dog in my room, and like they fell asleep in the kitchen or something like that because they're fucking drunk. And I went back to go check on the dog, and she was like straight up looking at the TV watching Bob Ross reruns. I don't know how they did it, but it must have been the first thing that popped up on Netflix, so they hit play.
I used to always put Animal Planet on for my dogs when I leave. Now I just throw them outside. Beat him with a hose.
Couple of shotguns tied to strings. See which one goes first.
God.
Whoever runs the farthest, gets hit.
That's so bad.
I know it's fucked, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
It's like
someone
a pole on a swivel, so it follows him.
So whichever one runs the farthest gets shot. That's fucked up, man. It'd be even funnier if the shotguns weren't attached to anything. So they dragged him around, and if they dragged him too hard, they would go off. So it'd be kind of random.
God.
Dude, what are you?
It's too much. It's too much.
What's wrong with your
I
head?
don't know. It's fucked. I love my dog. I'd never shoot him with a shotgun.
I feel like that was a disclaimer.
I offered
yeah.
to shoot one of our dogs.
I think you're
told my
hangry.
mom that because one of our dogs he needed to be put down. Yeah, he just got all old and fucky. He was blind. His bones were all hurty and shit. He was like 17, 18 years old. Damn. I was all like, I kept telling my mom like, I'll take him for a special walk in the woods.
That's fucked, dude.
No, that has to be done. I mean, they ended up getting like done with a shot anyway. Fuck
That's
that. I told her I still was down for it. I was like, I would have done it myself. I loved that dog. I was like, I'd fucking take him on a nice walk and give him all kinds of things you're not supposed to have, like chocolate and bacon all the time.
Here'd be my worry.
And then we get to this part
That
where
I'd
I already
miss
have a hole dug,
somehow.
right? And I'm petting him, and then just fucking 22 to the back of the head. He's not gonna fuck. He's gonna.
It's like
That's so
Lenny.
fucked because I pictured every bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's like in Of Mice and Men or whatever.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly
Lenny.
where I got the ideas from. You have
Yeah.
to do it though. It has to be done sometimes.
I just can't betray my dog that way.
Well, you're
But
just gonna
it's-
pay someone to fucking do it.
In a little bit more humane way, yeah.
Not that much. I mean, dude, honestly, they're gonna feel a prick of the needle. They're not gonna fucking, a fucking gun to the back of the head.
We don't know that. We don't know if that's how it works.
Well, to be safe, I'll use a 12 gauge then.
No, I'm saying like we don't know if that's how it works when you get shot. We don't know.
But you don't know the same thing with
Just
getting injected with
suddenly
fluid.
a purple light
Yeah,
and
but
a
if I
dull
suddenly turn
hum.
your
No, they-
brain
they-
from being a brain
They do.
into a bunch
We
of
do know
shit.
how though because they put sedatives in it, so you don't feel anything at all.
Okay, well then on top of all that, I'll fucking give my dog an 8-ball. And
He
he'll
won't
be
feel shit
fucking.
then. That'll be easy. I fucking hate cokeheads. It'd be like, fuck you.
Now I gotta go give my dog some cheese or something. I feel
I've been-
guilty
I've
just
been-
for thinking
yeah.
about this shit.
I've been petting my dog the whole time. It's like, please don't talk. Anyway,
He's like, I'm a good boy.
he is. My dog is like the best dog.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
well, we have to put things down sometimes. It happens. That doesn't mean you don't love them, for God's sakes.
I flushed a goldfish.
I think we
once.
should do that with. I think we should do that with people.
My grandma's
have
always
no
said,
problem
she's
with
like,
Like some late term abortion type shit.
No, like when old people are old and fucky and they're like, I don't want to live, and they're like, no, we're gonna spend
Get all
$250,000
Kevorkian on
a
'em.
day keeping you alive while you have super cancer and you're just in horrid pain. And it's like they're like, I want to die, and they're like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, oh my God, just fucking kill them.
I think some states do offer assisted suicide.
Yeah, well, they just need to fucking I don't know.
that's how I feel if I ever like can't wipe my own ass and I'm just drooling, sitting there doing nothing, not saying anything.
What if you lose
Kill
all your
me.
limbs? If you lose all your limbs, but you're still perfectly healthy, do you want to? You want to be killed?
No, I'd be fine with that.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking roll into some pussy or something. I gotta figure this shit out.
What was that show
Alright.
that was on Adult Swim? It was
What can I do?
Drew my line right
Oblongs
there. I'm good.
I'm just a giant burden on my wife. I just like wipe my own ass. I can't make no money. Like I'm just.
Dude, have you ever seen that dude who
I want
has? There's a dude who has no limbs and he like does all this crazy stuff, and like
Yes, he makes people cry and does inspirational speeches. And you know what I want to do to that guy more than anything? I
What?
want to run
Push
up
him
and
over?
fucking punch him in the face as hard as I goddamn can. 'Cause
Why do you
he
want-
would he would flip. He would just.
It's so fucked.
The great thing about it is if you said that to his face, he would laugh. He'd find that hilarious. I bet.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah,
he
would. His
would.
teeth come fly out of his
Cause
head.
like he's got a sick sense of humor too.
Jake's getting all like sadistic, man.
Sorry.
I think when he
that was
disappears, he's going
gradual-
down to his
Imagine this
torture
guy's
chamber
chilling on
to
his bar
check on
stool,
his test
talking to a
subjects.
crowd. He's like on his little bar stool talking to a crowd, just fucking placed up there. Just like a running punch, like
I don't-
"Ah!"
He's not gonna dodge it. I mean, like,
No, he can't do anything.
Well, I don't think.
why are we laughing?
You just fucking, or even just a roundhouse to the face. Like, hey, buddy, pow! You just go.
Jake, I'm gonna have to moderate you.
Put him in timeout.
I can't stop. My
Wait.
chest hurts, man.
I can eject you.
I can't come back if you do that.
Oh, I won't do it then.
Depression settles.
What about this, Brad? Every time I see like borderline midget women,
Oh god,
like,
here we
I
go.
wanna
This
grab
is
them,
already horrible.
like I want to grab them, like they have to have a belt on, right? Like a pant or a belt. So I want to go like grab behind them in the back of their belt. I want to grab and hurl them into a ceiling fan. Me and my wife were at this country show like a couple years ago. We were at this
No, you
country
should just
concert
stop there.
where it's like this small little country concert, and there's this little fucking slut in front of me, man. She's got to be like 4 foot at most, right? And she's fucking just all just slutted out, dancing around with her cowboy boots and shit. And there was a ceiling fan directly above her, and I was like having to grab my wife. I was like, stop me from hurling her into that, because the temptations were out of control. I was drunk too, so I was like, man, I'm about to throw this bitch right into that thing. Like, I want the ceiling fan to be like fucking out of balance when I'm done with it, you know? Like it's like gunk-a-dunk.
I just want to back up and cover the fact that not only did he say that he would toss a midget into a ceiling fan,
That's so awful.
well, what was the first thing? I don't remember. This shit's too funny.
I want to punch a guy with no
You
limbs.
want to punch a guy with no limbs because you think that he would flop over like a bar stool.
I think I can get him to do a flip before he hits the ground.
This all started when he said
He's not
that he'd have
supposed to be alive anyway. What does it matter?
This all started because he said that he would have no problem putting his dog down with a 12 gauge.
Well, you said at 22. You're like, well, what if it doesn't actually mean? You know, so I was like, fine, we'll go over.
I'm saying that wasn't what I was talking about.
Yeah, but imagine though, like if you were worried about that, like at 22, I don't know, maybe you'll feel some pain. Okay, fine, we'll use a slug and a shotgun. Like, I mean,
So my concern is,
you're
what if
nearly
a
just
ceiling fan
decapitating
isn't
at that
enough to
point.
finish the job?
Okay, so what we'll do is I've got some Indored explosive, and I'll give him like some little bacon treats, and he's in there eating his bacon. I've packed this Indored around him, and I scoot back and shoot.
Whoa, what happened to the fucking... We're talking about the girl with the ceiling
He's not
fan.
gonna feel any pain then. I mean,
We're not talking about that, Jake. We're talking about the girl in the ceiling fan.
Oh, I just want to hurl her into it really hard.
Come on, killing dogs is too morbid. We got to talk about throwing human beings into spilling.
Yeah,
spinning
that's why I got
propellers.
upset, dude. I love throwing people.
So like but what about this? No, Brad. Okay, you know those big ass, the big ass fans, right?
Like wind turbines.
No, they're actually called big ass. Brad,
Oh,
come on,
like the
chill for a
ones-
minute. I'm just,
The
let me
ones on
explain
little
this.
casters that they have for drying, like linoleum
No,
floors.
they have like they have these huge fans. Like
It's
these
called
huge-
Big Ass Fans. That's
yeah,
the
they're these
company.
huge ceiling fans, right?
Oh, okay.
So one of those.
I figured just like turbojet.
I'm thinking like one of those, like, and I hold her, like I act like I'm gonna try to dance with her, like it's a dancing place, you know?
Right, and then you just take
I
Spin
grab her by
around.
hands, but I start slinging her like you do with a little kid, like, really hard.
Have you?
She's like, hey, quit doing that. Hey. And I'm like, I get like a good.
Did you just create a new Olympic sport?
Like, well, you know how you hurl,
midget
like,
tossing.
you know how you hurl that big metal ball or whatever, or that like
Shot put.
The hammer thing?
There's that one though. There's one where you
The
actually
shot
hold.
put.
Is it your shot put? But
Well, no,
there's one-
the shot put is where you like launch it off your shoulder. There's another one
There's
where
another
you
one,
just
he knows what I'm
spin
talking
around
about.
with like a hammer and chuck that son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
you actually
Oh.
like have like a rope thing or something you're like holding it with, and you sling it. Like I'm thinking, I'm like, like you got the up to down motion just right in one of those big ass ceiling fans.
Have you seen the MythBusters where they test like getting decapitated by a ceiling fan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it actually did some pretty nasty damage, but I don't think it ever cut anybody off, right?
No, I don't think so.
They
Did you ever see
had
the
to
one where they
basically mount
simulated
a
18-wheeler
lawnmower
tire
blade
hitting a
in the ceiling.
motorcyclist?
Yeah, it was something like that. And
You guys
still,
see
it's
that?
still.
Did you see
What?
that one though? 18-wheeler tire, like a retread going into a motorcyclist head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
badass.
It was like,
It's also
fuck.
terrifying because I know like retreads are everywhere.
Yeah, because
I
they're
hate
cheap.
retreads. Fire guy hit one. He had one like
They're illegal, aren't they?
fuck. I got really because they use them everywhere. There's companies that have whole businesses doing retreads, so they're.
I thought
you know.
retreading was considered.
I thought they'll retread everything except the drive wheels, or the steering wheels maybe. Anyway,
What was it?
Fire guy.
Fire guy 24. Our buddy, he was fucking. We were out riding on this ride. This is all before YouTube days, and I remember. He was so bummed out because first of all he dropped his hypermoto, like not bad. We were like in a parking lot and we were like racing to the top, kind of drifting around all the turns, dicking around. He fucking dropped it. Then he was bummed out. He's like, well, I guess I'm gonna go home, guys. On the way home, a retread shot out from a truck and fucking like smashed into his bike and like caused it like he had like caught all up underneath it too. He had a bad day. Like broke
That's
one of his fairings, like broke one of his rear sets, and it was so funny because it took me a long time to notice this. He had a carbon fiber fairing, like he had like the tank fairings or whatever. One side was carbon and one was black because he didn't want to buy the other carbon one when it broke. And you would never know, dude, because you always ever saw it from one side, right? And I didn't notice till one day I got on it to ride it. I was like, wait a minute,
Holy
what
shit.
the fuck? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, how about that?
I kicked a 2x4 at 60 miles an hour once.
Dude, on the way home yesterday, I ran over a like a big metal 2x4 thing on my on the highway speed, and like I saw it. I was on a dual sport, so it's like like 21 tires. But I saw it. I realized I was gonna hit it. I didn't have time to swerve. I didn't even grab the other. Like I was holding on with one hand. I was just like, oh, I'm about to go over this, and it went bang 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 bang. But the bike didn't even nothing. I was just like,
Yeah, they usually don't.
The
thank God I was
suspension
on the
travel.
dual sport, like not the FZ. The FZ would have been a little fucking traumatic, but I hit that thing. I'm just like, oh. I'm completely fine. And then it was funny because people around me for like the next like half mile, I had like people like pulling up, like looking over at me, like, "Oh, are you all right?" Because they saw me run this thing over. Totally fine. I got attacked by an angry midget once. It was funny. I doubt that.
That was me.
I
was the angry midget.
Oh. Well, fucking so there's Rev Bomb. Speaking of going to LAX, like last time I had to fly to LA, right? When on my way out to LA, I had to sit next to a woman that she brought the seatbelt extender because she knew she needed it. She had it like in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting next to her. She really should have bought 2 tickets. Like I'm sure if I complained, I could have gotten something done. And the thing is, I had to weigh. It was so weird. Like she sat down, I actually had to think about that. I was like, how long is this flight? And the flight's like a 3.5 hour flight, and I was like, just fucking deal with it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like if it was like a fucking like I remember thinking like if this was 5 hours or more, I would have been like, no way, I ain't doing this, because she's just like taking up 50% of my seat easily.
She's like folding into your seat because she's so fat.
Dude. And she's fucking and then on the way back, comically enough, I sat next to a Mexican midget who was a cowboy Mexican midget.
Those are the best.
Yeah, like he had his cowboy boots and his hat. And it was so he did the funniest thing though. Like he walked up, like he was sitting, like I was on the aisle seat and he was in the middle. He walked up and he held his bag and he starts doing this motion like he's trying to put it into the overhead bin, like like making this thing.
Oh, like swinging it upwards.
As if there's any chance in hell he's gonna get it up there. And it's like, and what it meant was, somebody help me with this because there's no, like I can't do this. So I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro. Throw it in there.
I mean, like, I'm just such a freaking weak-spined individual. I'd be like, well, I don't want to be patronizing by offering to help him.
I don't even think I
I'm just
anything.
a big
I just stood
bitch,
up,
dude.
grabbed his bag, threw it in there, and then he sat down.
Just throw him in there with it.
It's like a tent, man. It's like you're going on a camp out. Like shut him in there.
Nice and quiet.
All right, I'm
You're
gonna
not.
deuce
No.
out.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, you're right. I'm probably
That's
yeah.
too nice. You just tell him no.
Bitch ass. Stay right there.
Nah, actually, I gotta. It's 2 a.m. here.
Okay, well, I'll start banning people, starting with Rev Bomb. All right, Rev
No,
Bomb,
I want to
you're
ban
banned.
Rev Bomb.
We're gonna put you on a timeout, okay?
Nope, I got him.
Rev Bomb is now on timeout.
Crap, you got it first. All right.
Leyland, I can put you, and you're even in here.
Who's next?
Me.
Dan, were you in it last time I started doing this?
I'm
No,
I'm
Dan,
putting-
you weren't there. Okay, yeah, like on last Monday night stream, I started just banning everybody for no reason at the end of the stream.
Man, I just put Crafty Armadillo in the chamber.
What's got to
Now you
do
need
on my
to go off
chamber?
air because now it just looks mean. If you
I've
don't.
been placed in timeout. Damn.
Okay, I'm stopping broadcast now.
Oh, you're actually gonna stop it.
3,
Wow.
2, 1.